Hi. How loud is that?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Testing 3, 1, 2.
Boy.
Boom.
Okay, I turned down the volume, so it might be better. Testing 2, 3, 1, 5, 6, 7.
Michael? Dev, that's not how it works. You don't turn down the volume to make it sound better. That's not
Hand me
how
that
it
thing.
works.
Hand me that thing.
No,
Hand me that
Shut
thing.
up.
Hand me that thing.
The reason why it sounded like that is because it was loud. Apparently, you don't know. Okay, I turned down the volume, so it might be better. Testing 2, 3, 1, 5, 6, 7.
Dev, that's not how it works. You don't turn down the volume to make it sound better. That's not
Hand me that thing.
He puts the whole thing on there, it's just still all there.
Hand me the thing.
The reason why.
Let me finish?
The reason why it sounded like that is because it was loud. Apparently, you don't know. Okay, I turned down the volume, so it might be better. Testing.
There, it's not even obstructing anybody's vision.
Dev, that's not how it works. You don't turn down the volume to make it sound better.
He puts the whole thing on there. Don't move it closer. The reason why. Oh, wait, that's awesome. Okay, I turned down the volume, so it might be better. Testing.
There, it's not even obstructing anybody's vision.
It's just going back and forth on the volume. Testing 1, 2, 3. We'll see if this works. Don't talk right into the microphone, you idiot.
Hi, this is ASMR. Devin's been very rude to me.
And plus, you want it back here because it's so loud.
I don't really
Joe.
care for your input. What the fuck is your problem, bro?
Testing 1, 2, 3. We'll see if this works.
Yes, sir.
Don't talk right into the microphone, you idiot.
Hi, this is
Every single one of us.
Well, not me.
Joe would never be shirtless.
Yes.
He would never ever want to be shirtless because he already is shirtless. Don't touch it.
I have to check.
It is on. I just turned it on.
Yes, why would you
Why do you think I'm fucking talking?
Every single one of us just fucking shirtless. That would have been great.
Well, not me.
Joe would never be shirtless.
Alright, what are we doing?
Never ever. Testing the mic.
It's over. It's already tested. What the fuck you can do?
I have to check. It is on. I just turned it on. Do you not hear the scratchiness in the mic?
That's fine.
So then go back to the. Stop using this because we.
I think
There. Let's try that.
maybe we should try putting it on a separate table.
Michael talk.
Hello.
Normal.
Hello.
Alright, give it a talk.
Alright, how's it going, you guys? This is Joseph from Cause 5, and I'm here with two fools and a test.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Tickety tockety, tickety rockety, wickety hockety.
What can you hope to achieve from that?
Hey, it's me. It's Devin. I'm here with two fools. Talk.
I forgot English.
Michael. Regular.
Regular.
How's it going?
That's good enough. Alrighty then.
Alright!
I identify as Z.
I am an attack helicopter and I will destroy you with my machine gun turrets.
And if you say otherwise, I will kill you.
I'm a real boy.
Word to my.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You and I share the light and sky.
Keep your day job. Keep your day job.
Scream.
You're making my ears bleed, man.
I love it. Kiss me. Turn the mic on. Hey.
Is it on?
No. So say whatever you want to say. They can't hear you.
Okay.
Say what you were saying earlier about that one scene you were talking about.
But Lord Anakin, there's not enough escape paths for us all. What will we do?
Good thing no one can hear your nerdy voice.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Why don't you say what you were saying earlier about that one?
Abraham Lincoln?
No, that scene about Trouble Thunder.
Oh, so there's a story to this.
There is no story to it. He said it straight out and thought it was the real thing.
I thought it was a real thing. I will admit, I've made a mistake.
I will admit, I may have been.
We live in a beautiful country.
It is not a water. That was a really big soda.
Yes. If it makes you feel better, I bought it from you yesterday.
So you drank all that in 2 days?
Yes. That's not carbonated.
I know.
It's not.
I was joking. It just.
Disguised as a monkey. They don't get the reference.
Get that reference.
Yeah, isn't that a cool background?
No, I fucking hate it.
That's redundant in there.
You're redundant.
What's that word mean?
Do you not know what that word means?
What does it mean, Devin?
What does it mean, Joe?
Tell me.
Tell me.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
I want to fucking know if you know what that word means.
I know what it means, but I can't say what it means.
Redundant?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Basically, it's stupid, pretty much.
No.
Oh, really?
Means repeating.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what it was.
Oh, really?
I mean, you freaking idiot.
You buffoon.
But let me look it up just to make sure I got that right.
I thought redundant was like not the same, but like similar. Not the same. Like not repeating. It's just
No longer useful.
So we're both wrong.
Yes.
All three of us.
But I still kind of had the same idea.
Useless.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said repeating, but it was useless.
No, that's not the same.
Well, I still kind of had the same idea in my head.
I don't care. I thought
we're both right and wrong.
I thought.
I'm sorry, but I was right and you were wrong. Is that what you meant to say?
We were both right and wrong.
I was right.
You weren't right. Repeating is not the same thing as being
Yeah, Joe.
no longer
The
useful.
only thing you were right about is that he was wrong.
Redundant.
And the only thing I was right is that he was wrong.
I'm getting real tired
That's
of
pretty
it.
fucking stupid.
I'm getting real tired of you guys' redundant attitudes.
That's why we're both right but wrong at the same time.
If you were a superhero, that would be.
Why don't we just share our mistake? Shake hands and move past.
Well, share your
Wait.
mistake. I've never heard of somebody say, "Let's share mistakes."
Let's share mistakes.
Yeah.
Let's share this mistake
Let's
and
share.
move past it.
Let's
Look,
share
boys,
mistakes.
I'm a genius.
Nope.
I'm
You
a
can keep your
genius.
mistakes to yourself.
I'm a genius when it comes to making mistakes.
I look like a dad.
So what's on the agenda, boys?
You're my dad.
You see that, right? I look like a dad.
You don't look like a dad. You look like a redneck. Doesn't he look like a redneck? You look like a redneck. Put my Dragon Ball down. I only need 3 more. Put the Dragon Ball down. Now I'm gonna make my wish.
What's that wish?
I want to be skinny.
Did you say skinny?
Yeah.
I want to lose
You already
weight.
are skinny.
Yeah, and fucking Dragon Balls don't work. That's why I'm going to the gym.
But you already are.
You think so?
You know, you're gonna.
Really?
You remind me. You're my fucking
I-
dad.
I retract my statement.
It's muscle.
I retract my
I don't
statement.
know.
Come here. Come here.
Joe.
You can leave now. You are redundant.
You're useless. I make this channel. I am this channel's essence.
You can leave. You are no longer useful. You are redundant.
Throw my Dragon Ball one more
That's
time.
probably
that
not even
reminds
the
me
correct
of,
way to
though,
use the word.
Is
Doesn't
when
sound
Frieza
right.
was in the Broly Super
Redundancy.
Broly movie.
Your
flip
redundancy
me
is
off?
no longer
No.
needed.
He just flipped me off.
You'll see right here on the screen.
I do kind of look like a redneck.
It's taking a while.
25 minutes just to prove that.
All right, boys. Let's
But- That reminded me of Dragon Ball Super Frieza.
Yeah.
Or of the Broly,
Wait, what was the title?
where it was like, I want to grow by 2 years, like I'm still and you're gonna be like, I want to lose weight by 20 pounds, like I'm working for it.
So you ask a genie to help you lose weight. What does he do? Good. No more bones. You're lighter now.
You are made of only helium.
I want us to do this for a video.
Airsoft?
No.
Oh, that's right. My dog might have cancer.
Really?
Yeah.
Tug?
Daisy.
Tasty.
Daisy?
Daisy.
Or, alright, let's maybe not.
She might have a tumor. So I don't know if I'll have any free cash in the coming months.
Well, you're not going to heal it.
Well, yeah, you can. Just like,
It can come back.
it can.
Most likely will.
There's a chance.
There's like a
Like a
really
60.
solid % chance.
Just cut off like half her bottom, half her body. And then I'll just get her some like,
That'd work.
get her some like,
Cut off the whole half of where the tumor is, and then just give it a roller.
That won't work.
That
Yes,
would
it
work?
will. If
No.
you if you completely cut off where the tumor is, it's gonna go away. It's not just gonna appear.
Look,
somewhere else.
You're right, Dev. But what are the
If
odds?
you cut the tumor
the
out,
odds of the dog living through that are very slim.
Not if it's professionally done.
it's professional.
Even when it's professional, it's like there's a 30%
What are you
chance of
talking-
success.
You're an idiot.
When was the last time you had a
You
dog
can
chopped
get
in
your
half?
half body chopped off and survive.
Yeah,
Yes, it's easier for a human than it is for a
Oh
dog.
my god.
it's
You don't
actually
make
not
sense.
easier.
It is.
Because humans need our bottom half. Dogs don't.
No, we don't.
We use our bottom half way more than dogs.
No, we don't.
Oh really? You go around walking on your hands?
Joe, there's something called wheelchairs.
So you guys vote
Not to
for?
mention we sleep, we sit, we
Who
do
you
all
voting
this.
for? Who you voting for?
And what?
The president.
Oh. I'm voting for Beetlejuice.
Okay, he's a pretty good choice. He's a demon.
Right here.
No, that's not what I was talking about.
Like, we can do something like this. Obviously, it wouldn't be exactly like this because obviously every airsoft fields are different.
You know who that is, Dev?
What, this guy?
Beetlejuice?
Oh, yeah.
Who is he?
Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
From the movie?
No.
Oh, then no.
Look him up. I don't care about this.
Wow.
Airsoft is airsoft. I know
That's
everything.
gonna be an interesting 20 minutes.
20 minutes. We're not watching the whole fucking thing. Although I think, or not subscribed to
Can
that.
they see it?
No, not yet.
They don't need to see this.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah.
It looks fun in the moment, but it's boring when I'm watching other people do it.
I don't mind watching people do it, but after a little while of watching too much, it does get boring.
There was someone I watched before
Oh, what's this?
that
Like,
did
those
airsoft.
guys move so slow.
This is a spring-loaded one. I hate spring-loaders. They suck.
Is it because they shoot slow?
Yeah.
You mean
Cheap versus expensive. This one's not spring-loaded because he's continuously shooting it.
I think I would kick your guys' asses in.
You think you'd kick anyone's ass in anything?
No. Devin would probably be better.
No.
He has a small hitbox. I'd obviously have the biggest
I
disadvantage.
would because I have more experience in shooting guns.
My stamina
Ah,
is better.
I've shot guns plenty of times.
So have I. Once.
I've also precisely shot Bud in his ear and his foot.
I
Alright,
had
well
an
that's just not
airsoft
fair.
Since I was 12 years old. Well, a BB gun, not airsoft.
That's one I would have.
Hang on.
God damn, I hate this haircut.
These are airsoft guns, YouTube.
Well, you
Not
can tell
real,
with the
fake.
orange tip.
It doesn't matter. YouTube will ban anything if you don't tell them.
Clarify.
I don't know what that is. So I wasn't gonna watch it.
Ratatouille.
It could have been something I did, Joe.
I like the CGI.
Dutch the Hooligan. I
Though
was
me and
subscribed
Dev
to it.
also would have a big advantage because we played COD.
Like there's
That has
also
nothing to do with it.
Reaction time
No.
when you go around the corner.
I'm sorry, but you doing this
well,
is not the same as you actually fucking doing
no,
it.
but it does help with the reaction time.
It might help a little bit with
I'm
the
not
aim.
saying it's gonna help with your aiming and your movement, but the reaction time in general, reacting to when you get shot and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I was an F1 driver.
No, you were not.
So there's also like this one. I wouldn't mind doing this type of airsoft either, but I'd rather be outside. But I'll do.
You know,
whatever
you
I can
actually
do.
can't use automatic weapons inside there.
Yeah,
Unless,
no, I know.
unless it's
It has to be semi.
permitted,
It has to be semi-auto, and you cannot shoot close up because it's against the rules.
especially with headshots.
And you got a spawn point for like team deathmatch or whatever. So this is like an inside one. I watched some of these before. The only thing about doing our airsoft battle thing, if we do, is that I think we have to go to a field because
It's illegal
Well,
anywhere else.
I wouldn't do it in a field.
no, I meant a permitted field that is registered to do it. Because
Yeah, it's
otherwise,
illegal.
it's illegal.
Why, you can't do it in like a forest?
No.
It's illegal, not to mention.
Well, you probably can. You can if you have permissions by the owners, but
Even then, you still got to go by hunted guidelines because, like, you
But-
got to be at least 100 feet away from the road, 100 feet
But-
away from a house.
50 feet.
No, it's 100
I
now.
looked it up earlier.
It's 100 now.
I literally just looked it up.
It's
I
100 now.
literally just looked it
It's
up. It
100
said
for guns, 50 for bow.
It said 50 feet between homes.
100 for guns, 50 for bow.
50 feet for airsoft guns.
100 for gun, 50 for bow, 50 free airsoft gun.
Each gun, bow, real firearm, or airsoft, all have different regulations. I'm gonna get my
And I got a question: who's cleaning it up?
cleaning one up. The BBs?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
sorry,
cleaning
but
up
if we're
my
going
BBs.
into a field, I'm not cleaning up them BBs.
I'm not cleaning them up.
They don't just
I-
sit there. We'll
I-
get in trouble
in-
for that.
In the actual field? No.
Especially
and
'cause
like
that'll
this
kill
one,
wildlife.
No, the people who clean it up are the people who are responsible for maintaining their own field.
Yeah.
Not us.
But if we get permission on the private land or something like that, then
Did you
if they
bottle?
want us to,
Did you see this bottle?
obviously
That's about
it's
100
not.
bullets right there.
Obviously, it's. They're not going to expect us to clean up BBs in a forest.
The fuck you doing?
What?
That bottle right there is about 100 bullets.
Joe, 100 bullets goes
We
to
can
about
even do
shit.
gel blasters if you want.
So that bottle right there is about 500 bullets right there.
500.
No one's gonna
That's
care.
probably almost 1,000.
Well, we
bullets.
can even do gel blasters too because they're more of a toy kind of gun because of the colors, so they won't be distinct as real guns. So cops won't come at us and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Is that what the cops do?
They probably would.
Actually, someone, we would probably get shot.
Why that cop didn't really shoot us when we were boxing the other day?
Well,
Joe, if they see us, if they're looking up at us and then they see this,
Why do you keep making that noise?
gel blaster versus airsoft. That one's gel blaster.
I think we should start with paintball.
Wait. Here, this is dumb. It says gel blaster versus airsoft, but it just shows one gun. Just shows one gel blaster. Airsoft versus gel blaster.
You know, I'm actually gonna look that up real
Yo guys,
quick.
today we're going to be comparing
That's a gel blaster.
blasters and airsoft.
And that's an airsoft.
Gel blasters are rising in popularity because they're pretty cheap. The ammo is pretty cheap. It doesn't really hurt that bad to get shot. It's a step up from Nerf, and you can play it pretty casually outdoors even. Airsoft guns are a lot more realistic, and you can go to fields and actually play against other players and pay money to do so. You can also rent guns there. Airsoft is already a pretty grown sport, and people play it often, so it has a big community already. But you cannot play with these airsoft guns as
Holy
casually due to their
We'll be
realistic
dri-
nature,
we'll be
and you definitely
traveling.
cannot take them outside into public. Now, one downside
The
of gel
closest
blasters is there's no
paintball
gel
area
blasters
near
near me.
us
I don't think there's many in the United
I don't wanna do
States,
paintball.
and I don't think
Is
there's many in the
Jefferson,
world
New
alone.
York.
But honestly, I love gel blasters and airsoft equally as much.
Which
They're
is
definitely
39
cool.
miles away.
We can do gel blaster. I mean, they are cheaper, I guess. They look
So
more
today we're
toy-like
talking
though,
about gel blasters
which is
versus
fine
airsoft
because in
guns.
New York you
What
have
are the
to. They have to
similarities,
kind of
what are
look
the differences,
toy-like.
and which one is better for you? So gel blasters shoot typically a little bit slower than airsoft guns, around 250 FPS, with little gel balls mostly comprised out of water.
There is
which
an
explode on
an
impact,
airsoft
making the
field
impact hurt a
in
little bit
Oneida.
less. Due to the slower
It's not that
FPS
far.
and the bigger ball, these don't shoot quite as far.
About hour and a
they don't
half.
really have the same attachments that you can get for airsoft guns and customization and whatnot. I think the big plus with gel blasters is they don't
Also
hurt as
one in
much as
Albany.
airsoft guns, and you can play with them indoors and not have to wear as much protection. Airsoft guns typically shoot faster from anywhere from 250 FPS to 500 FPS, and they shoot little plastic BBs that hurt quite a bit when you get shot with no protection. There's so much customization for airsoft and a big culture around it, and you can get
Yeah.
basically any gun.
I'm not. If we do airsoft battle somewhere or wherever, don't shoot close up, because that will hurt. If you shoot BB to go through you and cause internal damage, because it can actually kill you.
Hey, well,
You
I'm
bet.
just gonna put this out there.
Oh my god.
I'm
you're an
only
idiot.
aiming for between the legs.
Well, I'm
I'm looking at
definitely.
you, Michael.
I'm wearing
You're not a
protection
bitch, are you?
on the face and the body.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna tear it off.
But I'm saying don't shoot close up because you can actually do serious damage. That's why they're regulated. And you're an idiot. I'm being serious
Have
here.
you ever been hit by a gel blaster?
I've been shot in a BB gun from a ricochet off a wall.
From a ricochet.
Yeah.
So very little force. Did it hurt? Did it hurt?
I'm saying don't shoot close up.
What is he doing?
Motherfucker!
What's he doing with the toilet paper?
He's fighting back.
Oh,
So
best looking airsoft weapons. These are all airsoft guns, not real guns. Clarified.
I like that one.
Yes, I do too.
The Desert Eagle.
I asked 15,000 people
This one?
what they think the best airsoft
Or do you want them to look really special?
I'll probably turn down
pistol
quality.
is. Refine that list a little bit and add
Is it
in
at
my
1,000?
opinions and outpace
Because he doesn't have his
this list
Ethernet cable
of the
plugged in.
top 10 best
It is plugged in.
No, it's not.
It's just a bad computer.
airsoft pistols that you should buy in 2021.
This looks like shit.
What's that orange thing on the cover, bro? Take that off.
I was talking about the
Just a
video,
couple
not the
things to
gun.
note before we begin. First is that we have all of these products
Where is
linked directly below in our description and comment section for you to
I
use
get it.
airsoft in no particular order, seeing as
Ooh.
anyone.
Half the video is
So
just
we
ads.
have the action off, and it has been absolutely
That one.
flying
Don't care
off
for
the
it.
shelves since its release.
You love that.
20.
No, no.
It's
Look how sexy it
insane
looks.
demand.
Just
It's
like
for
you- I mean-
very good
I don't have any
reason.
sexual
Seeing as
feelings
the
for that.
pistol is very unique while boasting some crazy
Oh my
features.
god.
It appears to be modeled after the Ruger Mark IV
Airsoft
steel
stuff.
22
We're gonna
caliber
be spending like
handgun
$1,000 on
and
airsoft
high-cap
stuff.
Glocks and 1911s, which
I've showed Joe, and Joe and me have looked it up.
the gun
You can
has
buy
both
$50
semi-auto
airsoft guns.
and full auto
The
I'm not
only
talking about the
airsoft
guns,
gun
I'm
I would
talking
buy
about
is
the
like
protection.
150.
Here, and trust
Or
me when I
150.
say,
What
full
are
I
you
saw
talking
the
about?
protection.
You don't need the
You waited
protection if
here.
you don't want it. Plus, you can go on like fucking Temu and get protection. for like $10
You cardboard, bro.
Yeah,
fucking
you
boom.
can
Are we
spray
talking
paint
about
some
the same
cardboard.
thing?
Well, it would go through cardboard.
Are we talking about the same thing?
That's gonna hurt.
What?
Protection?
I'm not talking about that, Michael, you sicko.
Are we talking about the same thing?
I'm definitely having a pistol, AR, and I might even get like a sniper rifle. That one's not bad.
Can easily be taken apart and
That one looks
most
nice.
Of its internal swapped with aftermarket upgrades. The reason this gun is on
I would
the list
I would
is
get that one.
because it is a phenomenal gun
Joe
right out
won.
of the box that includes a metal slide and outer barrel.
Tokyo Marui.
Well, secondary for about 5 years.
This is Joe's type of gun.
No.
Really small gun.
I have a BB gun in my car.
You can get arrested for that.
Yes, I know.
My father got arrested for that.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be in a case.
No, he actually
Tor-
got arrested.
Tokyo
'cause he was a
Marui.
felon.
Oh. Well, it's also supposed to be in a case.
This is a full-size
And
pistol, and this is one of the
I I have to put a marking on the.
Well, you don't need a case. You can wrap it in a towel. It's good enough that way.
No, it says in New York State law that it must be in a case in order to get traveled or whatever.
Now remember.
Oh, that's pretty cheap.
I'm gonna cramp. Oh, come on.
For not much more than $100. Pretty good deal. Ultimately,
You want that one? I like the grip.
I like the wood, but I don't like the black.
This.
You want this one?
I don't like the black, I don't like the white ones.
This gun is one of the most recommended pistols
Colt.
under $50, and it's because it shoots absolute.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably get my pistol permit, the handgun permit, or license, so I can conceal and
This
carry.
pistol is something I can indeed vouch for
Well,
personally.
actually, it's very easy to do that.
Ooh.
You don't have to take a test or nothing.
The best and most popular pistol for a
Yeah.
billion reasons.
I like
So
that
what
one.
is
I like
a
the other
high
one
cap?
better.
Well, the name High Kappa refers to a double-stacked 1911 design, and you see this everywhere.
Black
in
Ops!
both the airsoft world and
1911.
the real steel world. The reason everyone recommends the Tokyo and the real steel world.
That one
You
looks
skipped
good.
over a gun, by the way.
What?
No, no, up more. Oh, yes.
Tokyo Marui. We've seen
Another
that many
small
times.
gun.
Or is that the
Just
same
gold.
one? Just different color.
I want the Desert Eagle.
You want to go?
Joe,
Die.
Joe. My food.
You want to go die?
I want the Desert Eagle. Joe, they don't make that for
You
airsoft.
shoot point blank.
We see. We get to the airsoft field later. All right, guys. Whoa, you said you found a Desert Eagle after all? Yep. It's an actual fucking gun.
Is that legal? Is that a legal firearm you're holding? Nope.
Actually, it is a legal firearm.
No,
It's the strongest legal firearm you can buy.
I mean legal for you to carry. No.
It's illegal for me to carry. I have guns, Devin,
No, you don't.
without a permit.
You got these guns.
No, I don't.
Right there. Could a BB gun save your life? Versus a human head. BB guns, not real.
Welcome back, everybody.
Fake
What's going
weapons.
on? Today, we're
Is there a machine BB gun that you can own?
weapon
Yeah.
somewhere in the middle.
So like if a robber breaks into my house, I can just go.
So we've done several tests in the last couple years.
Yeah, I mean probably.
Today, we are really gonna see
But if he's
how
got a
much
real
difference
gun,
it
you're
can
definitely
do
getting
in
killed.
Well, you
self-
can't. You cannot shoot him in the back.
Because for this one,
And
With a
if-
BB gun.
we've got
Yes,
a
you
human
can't.
head. So this
Can I
is
attack him in the
obviously
back
a
with my
real
fist?
human head. It is a ballistic dummy
Any
gun
gun.
head.
You cannot
And I assume
shoot
most
at somebody
people
with their
see
back
the
turned to you.
on these, so
Can I use a
very
knife?
well detailed. Basically, ballistics gel with
No, you
solid
can't.
resistant
You
design
can't
to make a
engage
human head
in combat with
as close as
somebody,
possible.
whether
Now,
it's a
we did use
gun,
this
knife,
for
if their back is
video
turned to you, because
yesterday.
then that makes you the aggressor.
Can I bring this if we were to do a BB fight?
No.
No.
I'm kidding.
So I thought we would roll it over and
Can I have it as a bayonet?
all right, so we got several
For
different
Mike?
Yeah, I'll ban that.
Lever action, Red Ryder style.
Joe, we said no thanks. You're supposed to use a marker.
These are probably the coolest BB guns that I've ever
Even
seen.
air-
And then we have
MP40
Wildcat with
Even
pellet rifle, and it's pretty
and a
powerful.
Remington
Paintball.
R7.
Shot close up can get punctured in
Is
your
that a
skin.
rifle?
Pick one for self-defense.
Yeah.
But it's not a sniper rifle.
That's sniper.
But how
It's not a
powerful
sniper.
a
Yes, it
BB
is.
gun?
It's not a
Could
good sniper.
possibly save your life in
It looks like a
certain situation.
looks like a musket
Let's
sniper.
find out. Well,
Kinda
now
like
we're fully
gun.
bundled up 'cause it just got
What's that called?
really cold and
That's
windy,
lever
we're gonna
action, but-
start with the weakest and then go up from there
It's called
to
a
the most
BB gun.
powerful. So, of course, first up, we have the Daisy Red
I either want CO2 or battery
Most of
powered.
these I'll probably shoot 'em one-handed 'cause I really want to capture
There's
the
gas
high
powered
power.
Green
too.
gas.
There's a gas powered too. Gas powered BB guns too, but those ones
Really
might
put my
be
finger in
too
the trigger
strong.
guard.
Which
I don't
ones
think
inflict
this
the
one
most
is gonna
suffering?
penetrate the skull. I think it will
Bro
probably
guns.
go into the ballistic shells a little bit and stop there, maybe bounce back. But I don't think it'll go through. Let's see.
They're gonna see if it'll go through the skull. I'm guessing.
Well, I heard it hit, but I don't know where it hit, which means it didn't do anything. Let me try a little.
Take this, Robert.
Well, this one I believe is just a spring action, so obviously it's not gonna do.
Leaving a dent or a mark in the
I guarantee you it hurt like
So
hell.
you guys probably won't even be able to see it. There's two tiny
It's
little
sting.
marks right there and right
'Cause it's
there
only spring
where I
action, it's
shot
not that
it with
bad.
That BB gun basically did nothing.
Dev,
All right, let's go ahead and try
you
and pull
complain
out.
about
This is
pain
the
when we
Legends
flick you.
MP40 full
That will
auto
probably
BB
hurt.
gun. And this is
Legends.
CO2 power, so it should be quite a bit more powerful than
Can-
the Red
can you
Ryder.
hold that
I'll go ahead and
mag?
do a little mag dump so you guys can see
That
just
mag
how
is
cool
supposed to be the
this thing is.
stock, Joseph.
Can you hold the clip?
So awesome. All right, we'll put it in semi.
Best thing about shooting these guns is there's no recoil.
Finish the magazine up.
The mag is the clip.
That one bounced back and hit me in the leg.
That one I felt hit me in the leg.
Finish it off.
Every single one of them
We got a couple of sticks.
hit my leg. That one would hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like,
That's
Real-
skin penetrating.
yeah.
It's so cold
But
out here,
because
I
he
feel
shot
like
it so many times in the same spot, that's
That
the
didn't
only,
sound
pretty much the
powerful
only
as
reason
it
why
usually
it
does.
went through.
Look,
I think.
I could be wrong. You can see our head where we just mag dumped that thing. And we have
I'm
two
guessing he has like a
barely
really strong air
hanging on
rifle that's gonna just
on the
obliterate the
outside,
skull.
and underneath those,
Probably not.
there are 2 or 3.
Yeah,
Well,
imagine
not
fucking-
obliterate, but it's gonna go.
Imagine showing up to the range with that.
Yeah, like one that'll just completely kill anything.
This was battery powered, I'm guessing.
Like a sniper minigun.
He probably is gonna pull out a CO2 and then a gas.
There is actually a airsoft minigun.
I'm weird. Just common sense. I mean,
You'll shoot your eye out, and that is one thing that I definitely believe a BB gun could actually do because your eyes are just so dang vulnerable. So, let's test it. Now, of course. this
No,
is
that's
very
not it.
high
Okay.
voltage.
I thought you were saying too
Let's
much.
test it.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't believe I really thought it was just.
That's your
gonna
eyes,
point
Joe.
at himself.
you feel, Jeff?
That's your eye, Joe.
It's very good.
Check that out. Almost every single one of those went right in. If there was an eyeball there, it would be gone.
Well, anything could kill you if it hits you in the eye. What are you looking at me like that for? You know that's true. If I get a piece of hair and straighten it just right, stick it in your eye, that can kill you. You know where I got that from?
Huh.
Guevara from
This is
Guevara?
probably CO2 powered.
CO2.
Yeah. The other one's battery.
Did you already
Well, actually, no.
wash
The other
this?
one was no. The other one is probably CO2 powered too because there's actually you could tell with the smoke coming out of it.
Which is pretty crazy for a pellet gun. I'm gonna shoot it at a tree real quick so you guys can hear the difference. See if you can hear the crack.
That's scary.
That's
Don't I?
crazy.
If I ever play,
They are a steel core
I'm just
with
behind the
polymer
bush
case
100 meters
around the
away.
outside, and these
Covered in
things
ghillie
are
armor.
absolutely screaming, but they're still really lightweight and really small, so they might not do a lot of damage. I don't know. So hopefully the blood's not frozen at this point, but let's see if it goes through that head. Put your guesses in the comments. I say it will probably crack the skull, but maybe not go all the way in.
That's a little
I
scary.
really don't know if you can't tell.
Which one's that called?
Let's find
I
out.
don't know what the gun's called.
Remington.
Holy shit.
Whoa!
Oh,
Bye.
That's not a BB gun we should play with.
I'll play with that.
I'm getting
No.
it.
That's one I already
I'm
ordered.
getting it.
Yeah, but there's skin. The skin will protect you.
Well, it definitely went in.
This
What's
is
crazy
equivalent
you
to
see all
skin.
that black
Oh.
stuff around the bullet hole. That is the plastic casing that holds the metal pellet. So it did not go in. It just broke apart on impact. And the
So it
metal
just
pellet
dented the
kept
skull.
going. Let's look at the other side. And it doesn't look like it went all the way through, which obviously I didn't expect.
So you're dead.
But it definitely did go through the
No,
skull
I don't think it would die.
and inside that
If you
head.
bleed too
That's
long,
crazy.
probably.
Well, like I
If
always
anything
say,
penetrates
if I
your
had to
skull,
grab a
you're
BB
probably
gun
dead.
or a pellet gun for like a
Not
real
all the time, no.
self-defense scenario, that Gamma would be the only one I would grab because it's so far ahead of all the others, and as we saw, it's powerful enough to actually do damage.
Kind of reminds me of Kevin.
He should try it on his own head.
Doesn't it?
If it does any better.
Doesn't he remind you of Kevin? Just his look.
No.
So pretty much the same result. It's just so lightweight, it's not going to penetrate very far, but it's still impressive how it's making it into that thing. That is no joke. Well, we know what
Now
the
imagine
pellet
rapid
gun will do.
fire.
Go ahead and finish him off
Shotgun.
with the real
Hell, that shotgun.
12-gauge shotgun.
Oh, that's a real shotgun. Oh, I'm gonna get this one.
Wow, I want that BB gun.
Yeah.
That's a real shotgun. I don't think you want to get started with that one.
Oh, that's a cool looking BB gun.
It's a pretty powerful BB gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a helmet.
It's a
I'm
BB
gonna
gun.
need a
gu-
helmet.
YouTube, it's BB gun.
Is it a BB gun?
And I think
Yes.
that perfectly displays
I'm
the
gonna buy it.
difference between a real self-defense gun and a pellet gun.
You guys might want to be wearing helmets.
I don't think a helmet's saving you. Is this the ultimate air gun? Most toxic and insane airsoft moments. Want to try that?
What?
Toxic, insane airsoft moments.
We can.
See how?
Are you guys gonna act like that?
Yes.
Bro, all right. Well, he kind of deserved it.
As the economic cost of the pandemic.
He's using a sniper. He's aiming. Well,
He's aiming at the dick.
Temperatures are at boiling point, and the airsoft community is not immune. Welcome to the most toxic.
That guy needs some
insane
eye gear.
Airsoft
He
moments
does.
Of 2022.
he does have eye gear. It's just glasses. I'm wearing a whole ass face mask.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing no fucking safety glasses.
Well, I'm not wearing myself. I'm just gonna wear goggles.
That guy got mad because he got shot.
He's like, look at that bastard over there wearing ghillie. He's also wearing ghillie.
He just said he shot you right between the eye. No, he didn't. You shot him on the right shoulder.
He's shot on the right shoulder. You can literally see the VV.
Do you think it's acceptable for them to be shouting threats at us? I don't think it is.
Can you imagine this in a war?
Anybody at a game of airsoft.
Do you think that's acceptable? If he thought- if he's shouting threats at us.
He shot him on the left shoulder, so he's lying. He's trying to insinuate. we're
He
trying
shot me
to-
between the eye.
And he's threatening.
You motherfucker!
I don't think that's acceptable.
That was a bit rude.
All I'm saying is, if you're taking your fucking eye out, I'm standing
No,
there.
you
like
got eye
this.
pro on my eye.
Yeah, you could have done.
No, you got eye
You're
pro.
using a sniper.
There was no.
You're using a sniper.
No, can we rewind? Mate, I just offered him a hand. Can we rewind a second? I didn't shoot you, by the way. I
I
didn't
didn't
shoot
say it was you.
You did.
I said I knew one of
Somebody.
you shot me.
Okay.
There
But can we
was
just
two of you.
rewind it back? You did shout physically.
Whether or not
and you did say
you got shot or not, you're in an airsoft field.
With the game.
Expect to be fucking
I
shot.
don't give a fuck, but we've got the
Don't complain
marshals
about it
there.
like Joe would.
I'm going like this. I've got my gun in front of me. You've got to go.
What I complain about?
Players behind you.
Being shot.
Yeah, I would put
By a real
it.
gun.
I'd be a Karen.
They're coming out and they're shooting out of it as well.
That's not fair.
Why would you shoot me?
You can easily do that. The thing is, if you had a big hanging around up there trying to get a sneaky little position and gone back and respawned and
That
listened
flies
to
up there.
Marshall, if you're respawning in a point and the people that are attacking the area are pushing your building, do not complain.
It's up to. We're allowed to go where we want.
Yes, but don't you think we would have shot you? We think
Their
we
rules are like, don't intentionally shoot them in the face. Don't intentionally shoot them
Okay.
on the
And
scan.
didn't shoot him in the face.
We weren't.
I know. But those are like rules. Don't intentionally do so.
Headshots only now.
Ear?
Oh!
Right in the air. Is that a bow? Who brings a bow?
It was a girl.
Oh my god, this is gonna hurt. Oh.
He tapped his hair.
Oh.
That hit him right out of his hand. You wouldn't die from that. It definitely hurt if it was a real bullet.
No. No, no. That's gonna hurt so bad.
Dude doesn't even have. Don't.
Without my protection, I'm unable to pull the trigger.
What the fuck? You sound like a fucking Australian
I was
cameraman.
gonna say, don't pull the trigger on the guy with no eye protection. That's a dick move.
He was literally.
He's like, someone shoot me? Well, he's probably gonna shrug it off and wait to be shot again.
Do you know what I would have done? I would have walked right up to the guy and be like, "You're out."
A sniper shot just skimmed past my left cheek. My rifle? Yeah. Don't know, man. Someone's complaining. Wow. They think you are anyway. They think it's me, don't they? Who's complaining? He runs Leicester. Oh, is he? Oh, he's one of the trolls. Oh, nice. Point him out to me. I'll shoot
This guy, I'm Garrett, comes here all the time, and they're just like friends.
Spot on, show me. Spot on. It's spot on. It's 2.25.
There's a certain amount of like speed or whatever of the BB that you can shoot.
So if their head is poking out of the corner, you can't hit them because it's their head.
No, you can hit them, but if you see their full body, obviously, I don't think you should intentionally hit their head.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
But these guys obviously don't care.
Ooh.
They're
Ooh,
gonna
my
complain
god,
about
this
it.
guy, they're gonna hit someone in the throat and they're not gonna breathe.
Well, there's a certain regular rule to where you can only shoot a certain speed, so it wouldn't do that. It's still gonna sting, obviously. In order to do that, it's like a certain amount of CO2 pressure or whatever.
Damn.
I'm about to encounter a player who seems determined to ruin the game. To be clear, at this event, the bang rule, which is usually only ever used at events for beginners and children, is not being enforced.
What's the bang rule?
How close? Bang, bang.
Was I shoot you or was I call it?
There's no bang?
Was I shoot you or was I call it? Hit.
I'm not. Bangs are optional. I'm not calling. Bang bang is optional. I'm not gonna call a bang.
No, you did. No, you did.
Why?
I shot you.
No, you didn't, mate.
Aye?
You didn't, mate.
Hit. Bang. What are you on a phone?
That's what I would imagine me getting in an argument over. Somebody saying they shot me and they didn't.
Huh?
Someone says they shot you but they didn't.
Just shoot us next time. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm out.
Bullet, Rob.
You again. You again, mate.
No.
I've been shooting you since down there, bro.
65 seconds.
You again, mate.
Yeah, 3 of us pretty much. 16. No, you don't, because they can't be behind. Move.
I tell you what, mate. We are allowed to turn and shoot you.
Bang bang is optional.
Close one.
So the guy said bang bang on him.
Dude, you're ruining the game.
It's like so when you're, it's like a melee.
No, he might have complained because he didn't say bang bang and he shot him up close.
No, I think that the guy went up behind him and said bang bang, but then the guy that's recording turned around and shot him anyway. He's like, bang bang's optional, bro. We don't have to pay attention to that. If you say bang bang, I turn around and shoot you, then that's on you.
I think bang bang's like the melee.
If he says bang bang and you don't want to get shot, accept it. And if he turns to still shoot you, which is kind of hard to tell. So I mean,
It's
Well,
it's
listen to
like
what he said.
enforced at the start, I think.
So you're gonna boil him in? Dude, you're ruining the game. Get back in. Go back, medic. Get back in the game. Oh, first one. We are allowed to turn and shoot you.
Yeah.
If you bang, we are allowed to turn.
So we went up to that bang bang, and he just turned around and shot him.
First one.
yeah, but what?
Well, I'm just gonna say this.
But what if they turn around? It's optional to accept the bang bang. But
I think
if
it's at the
someone's
like
start.
already
courtesy.
around-
I think it's like because if
because,
you
like-
listened at the start, he said it's enforced for children or new people.
If
so
somebody
it's like,
came up behind me and said bang bang, and I didn't know they were there, I would accept that as my loss. But like if I'm turning around and they say bang bang, and I know that they're there before they say it, I'm gonna say that that's not fair.
I think what we should do is if we ever do this at the start of the round, say that we'll allow like bang bangs in the back, but if we don't agree to it, then we're not going by that rule.
Well, there's certain situations where bang bang is just not acceptable. Like if they're looking,
That's
like
why-
if you're looking at me, and I'm like bang bang.
That's,
Are you guys
that's
just gonna say
different.
that
But
as
I mean, like, because bang bang is supposed to be like a silent little, like a melee. Like someone comes up behind
That's
you
like
and they're
the-
like
they're
this.
like-
You
It's
have to
just like-
bang bang them when
bang,
they're
bang.
not expecting
You're like
it.
that far away.
If it's like bang bang, that's it.
You're like you can't be aware that they're there.
Or like if I go
Yeah.
up to behind
Bang
you,
bang
and I'm like,
when they're not expecting
you're dead,
it.
mate. There
Or
you go.
bang. You can only say bang bang when they're not expecting you to be in a certain spot.
I would so use hearing aids for this, so I can hear the footsteps.
Ruining the game. Get back in. Go back, medic. Get back in the game.
Shot him right in the ass.
He goes, in my asshole.
I just healed him.
Oh dear. But with that bearded banger behind us, it's time to get on with the mission and make our way towards the militia.
Honestly, if a guy came up and said bang bang to that guy and he still turned around and shot him, that's on the guy who was recording.
You're in line of fire.
Whether it's optional or not to follow that rule, it was still you got snuck up on and he said bang bang.
Marshall gets shot in the ass.
Is that guy's pants dangling?
Joe, I didn't know you were in there.
That's not me.
He looks,
looks
kinda
just like you.
It didn't look anything like me.
Yes, it did.
Stop shitting on me, guys.
It looked like you when you had your hair.
It looked like me before I started working out.
It is you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did go to an event once.
Don't
Man,
look
did I
exactly
suck.
like you. The face, Joe.
It's thankfully
Didn't
rare,
look anything like
but
me.
it
The
does
face
happen.
looked a little like it. I'm not trying to insult
I'm
you
not
with the guy's
discriminating.
body.
I'm not
Obviously,
discriminating.
this guy is in worse
To
condition.
be very clear, this is a live gaming area.
Look at, you're not walking around with your ass crack hanging out.
They were also
I mean, in
fortunate
understandable
to
circumstances, he is running through the
who
forest.
sent them home.
Hey, you should have some like some long jump on.
He's running through. They're shooting me. And his pants will slowly fall down. Next thing you know, they're at his knees. He's just scraping along.
Despite screenshots from the organizer and other players on the day being shared confirming what happened.
And then he's just gonna get hit when his balls are dangling down. He's just gonna.
You know, it wouldn't be a
got him
bad
right
idea
there.
to find an abandoned area and buy it, and then just have people do PvP stuff, and then make money from that.
Yeah. that's
What's
good.
that place called?
Ow.
What's that place called? I can't remember it.
What about that one? What about that one apartment building?
You can even buy an inside building and do an inside BB area.
What about that red apartment building?
I suggest being careful with your words,
Why?
so we don't say where we are.
Who gives a shit?
Wait, what apartment building?
Remember where Noel used to
Do
live?
folks.
Or Garf?
You mean the one that's not abandoned that has a bunch of people in it?
Oh, that one? Well, we take them out of it. Well, what about that abandoned school?
You're all being evicted. Get out.
Do folks.
Isn't there like an abandoned
You
school?
know where that
house?
is, right? Do folks. It's an alien.
Yeah, but
It's the one that was abandoned and burned down. Just
what
rebuild
about
it and
the
then.
place across from Domino's? The big open part that would
Yeah,
save
but
a lot.
That's
we,
way too
we
close
wouldn't be able to
to
afford that.
public area anyway.
We would never be able to afford that.
I mean, you can talk to the person who actually owns that building.
That's more like prime. I was like more like an abandoned area, like run down.
No,
That's prime real estate.
you can ask about rent to whoever owns the building. I mean, if it's owned by the bank, then you can't do that. But if it's owned by someone, you can talk it into something.
Yeah, but that's really prime real estate. That'd be like what, thousands and thousands of dollars just for like a month.
Well, rent? No, you don't know that.
I think I do.
I
That's a huge.
it's pretty
super
big.
store building.
Probably a couple thousand, maybe 3 or 2.5
Probably like
thousand.
a month. Yeah.
No.
Best Buy was making like what, like almost $100,000 a month.
That's not.
Are we
no.
talking about how much we're making or how much we're paying?
How much we'd pay monthly to rent the space?
Yeah, and Best Buy was not doing. They closed down even though they were making money.
$12,000 a month. At that point, you might as well just save up to buy it if you can afford $12,000 a month. I would go for at least $3,000 a month.
Well, let's see.
I've seen other places that were like $700 a month of rent for a store.
Some places are like $70,000 a month.
I mean, the guy who would own it and we'd be renting it would just be sitting there collecting money after a month.
Shoot.
There'd be no reason for him to collect more. 'Cause
Our
he's just
work is
collecting
like
$3,000 a month.
is like 15,000 a month,
Alongside whatever
and
else
that's
he's doing.
small. You see that?
I mean, you can find, if you find an abandoned place, it's going to be owned by the bank, and you might be able to get it for $10,000, depending on how big it is and if they're just trying to throw it out. You would have to go to an auction probably and get.
There's
an
actually none
auction
of those
off.
around here too.
And I mean, you could buy a lot of land for like $10,000.
Yeah, you see, we don't even have to redo anything either.
Well,
It's just because if it's run down, that can just be an aesthetic.
well, none of that. You can buy land in woods for like $10,000.
Or you know all those like the insane asylums you said you wanted to go and investigate
Yeah.
for like your paranormal
Yeah, but
stuff?
those are like
You'd
are like
you'd be spending like $3
tourist
million to get that.
attractions.
That's at least $3 million.
I wouldn't say that's
to
a
buy that.
tourist attraction. A tourist attraction is supposed to generate money. Those wouldn't generate money. Those are just kids going and investigating.
I don't know if they charge money or not
To investigate, yes.
No, for just some kids going to
for being toured through it.
Yes, you
To
had
being
to pay
toured
for
through it. I mean,
I'll be back.
I wouldn't mind doing an airsoft field or something because there's nothing around here. The closest airsoft is like an hour away.
All nighter.
How do you spell insane asylum?
Insane asylum.
Insane asylum?
Insane.
Is it?
Asylum. 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 Insane asylum. Oh. Yeah, see. Yeah, we don't need 21 acres. That's the thing. See, look, $7,500 land, 0.80 acres.
You know, it doesn't have to be like an
That's
actual building.
it's almost 1 acre. That's a lot.
All you need is plywood, really.
Where is this? Oh, never mind.
All you need
wait.
is plywood.
This isn't New York. It says Ohio, New York. But we don't want that. We want.
Well, let me check ChatGPT. I keep looking on the fucking random internet, but I'm not getting any good answers.
So nothing for 10 grand, I guess. Right now, at least. Put 15. Oh wait.
The worst way to start a date. Are you okay with riding on my back on a bicycle?
Yeah, we would never be able to purchase something like that.
Like whatever this is, 9,000, or as well, it says it's pending. $9,999 or $155 a month
If we get approved for a loan.
for this land. 3 acres. That's more than enough.
3 acres. Let's see. An acre is about four football fields. So that's 400 yards each
This
acre.
land for this house here is.
It's not an
is
acre.
about-
Don't even say that.
I'm not saying it's an acre.
So
Uh,
400
I think
times
it's
3,
about
that's
40.
1,200.
I think it's 0.4.
1,200 acres. Or 1,200. 1,200 yards.
Or 0.35 to 4 acres.
1,200 yards. Just to go by that.
No.
About 1,200.
I go by
yards.
acres. It's 0.35 or 4. Because mine. Well, no. I'd say 0.30 to 35 for here. Because mine, I think, is 0.28.
I'm just gonna say it's 1,200 yards, which is still more than enough.
This land,
No, I'm talking about 3 acres is about 1,200 yards. Give or take.
land for sale, 1,500 square feet. Ah, 1,500 square feet.
Yeah.
That's not a lot at all. 4,000 square feet. That's still not that much. $5,000 in Frankfurt, 0.81 acres.
That's not enough.
That is enough.
That's not for an indoor maybe, and that'd be pretty small.
No, 0.1 acres with enough things around to use as cover.
In order to build your own airsoft area, you need like $60 to $200,000. You know, but
That's to build it though.
All you need is permits.
well, no, you need the area as well.
You need to buy the area and the permits.
And you need.
They're only
construction.
telling you 60 to whatever thousand because of all these other things you put in
And-
place. You don't need that. All you need is a forest.
You know what would be really cool?
You still need a safe
If
zone.
you had random things.
A what?
A safe zone.
You want what would be really
Yeah.
cool?
You make a safe zone.
I'm pretty sure that you need a.
You would say this.
Like a locker
you,
room thing.
No,
Yes.
you don't.
No.
What do you think this is? These guys don't have
Well-
locker rooms. It's just land.
If you look at it, there's. A
No,
safe
this is
area
land. They literally
and
have
housing.
No,
There was.
this
yes.
is land where all they have is like canopies with where people meet.
Like you seen the house that they came out of at the start, right?
If you keep looking at me like that, I'm going to stab you with that knife. Figuratively speaking, I'm not actually going to.
Realistically speaking, he wouldn't.
Because he can't.
Figuratively means just words.
Yeah, figuratively, I would.
Okay.
So that means
So you're gonna stab my
you're
emotions.
actually gonna do it. No, that means he's actually gonna do it.
No,
Right?
No.
figurative.
Figuratively means he's gonna stab me in my heart with emotions. I
Yes.
think
That sounds kind of gay.
it does.
And then Joe's also, oh!
Jesus.
Is that Jesus?
If you're squeamish, please turn away from it.
We could.
Wait, shush.
Jesus.
They didn't mean it, Father.
Is that guy still
Cuts to a
looking?
screen of him being
Please
crucified.
turn away from the screen.
If you're squeamish,
Oh man, that hurt.
bro,
That's all.
that's all.
I've gone down this hole.
Oh.
Leg went straight down. Let's hit that metal there. Guys, I'm in a hospital in South Africa.
You just
Guys, I'm in a
naked.
hospital in South Africa. Nurse.
Stitches on me. If you,
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
not that bad.
enemy patrol is approaching.
He just shot me there.
The fucking MMA kick would do worse than that.
He
Probably.
just shot me there. Why'd you do that? I want some more. It was you. Why'd you do that?
Where did he shoot him?
The ceasefire is about to be called. All players must lower their weapons. The trolls have other ideas.
Why'd you just do that? Why'd you just do that, mate? Who was it who just shot me there? Who was it who just shot me there? Why'd you do that? I want some more. It was you. Why'd you do that? Hey?
With trolls on the field targeting me, let's get back into the game and go on the
I
hunt.
would have said, your little boy British voice is amusing me.
What's over these toxic
He got shot during a ceasefire,
Yeah.
which is illegal.
I don't know. Is it like illegal?
Oh!
Is that the guy that shot him? Is that the guy that shot him?
Please tell me that is. That would be funny.
Field targeting me, let's get back into the game and go on the hunt. Headshots only for these toxic cheaters.
Wrong head.
We
Go
can
ahead.
we can earn a lot of money doing that.
Trolls up ahead.
What?
The airsoft thing,
Forest is too thick
and we
for
can have
shots.
multiple fields
Let's
eventually.
Yeah.
pineapple over. See if we can flush it
And we don't even have to own the area. We just rent it out.
Yeah.
out.
Well, what I mean by making a lot of money, I mean also renting guns and selling BBs and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's a good idea.
And
You'd need a permit for that as well, though.
Yeah, you
That's a
would,
separate
but-
permit.
That permit probably wouldn't be too hard to get, since it's not an actual gun. It'd be kind of like a permit to like ride like a moped or something.
Damn.
Domed. And off to respawn.
Domed.
I was right in the mask, so.
No, we should.
And like good
That
release,
would be really
when the
cool.
ringleader is down,
Have you
the
seen
rest
the,
of them
uh,
scatter.
Have you seen the what was that one new video game where they're like in space or like going on different planets, and it's like I think Dylan was playing it. You know which one I'm talking about? It's like there's soldiers that go down into the planet and like fucking fight like bugs and stuff. Helldivers. Do you know what a Helldiver is? Really? Do you know the?
Someone who dives in the hell.
Let me show you guys this.
I was thinking
I know
Subnautica
the
when
game.
you
I
were
don't want
talking.
to. I don't
I
want
wanna
to see
see
it. I don't want to see it.
I want to show you. I don't want to see this. Like this is one of the coolest games I've seen.
I hate you. I mean, what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, it's a Halo knockoff.
No, every single game in space is a Halo knockoff to you.
It literally looked exactly like Halo.
It didn't look anything like $8. Halo. That doesn't look anything like
That
Halo.
looks so much like Halo.
Yeah, I've seen this game. I didn't really care to play it.
That looks so cool.
This guy's really loud. Did you turn it up?
Yeah,
Why?
I wanted to hear it.
But it's gonna be super loud on here.
That looks cool.
That's why you don't turn it up too
This
loud.
is-
'Cause it's gonna be super loud on the mic.
Again, it seems like a Halo knockoff.
Look at this. This is one of the coolest things I've seen.
I've seen this game. I didn't really care to play it.
That looks so cool.
That's pretty loud.
Yeah.
How I use this remote. Ready? Watch. Move.
Joe, you don't need it that loud.
Ready? Ready?
Do you have a hearing problem?
Look at this glorious sight.
That's his voice.
All of these ships hovering above this godforsaken rock.
Can you imagine if we looked like these guys when we go in there? Would that be cool as hell? Boom. Back to that.
Alright, I guess we're watching it
I
again.
am not watching this
From
from,
the
the
beginning?
start.
As the economic
Oh, is it economic?
myself and name's Nikos and the UKS of Justice Warriors into a toxic online meltdown when they find out we've broken into a usually out of bounds communication tower to carry out an HVT mission. Top of the tower reached, and with over 100 feet of elevation, it should give us the perfect vantage point to eliminate our target.
Didn't he just say out of bounds area?
Yep.
Yo, we could probably put in a few rules that would make it way more exciting. Like no camping.
There's the informant. Two bodyguards.
What the fuck?
Bodyguards, you can see the informant.
These cars in this game?
Some fields do.
Is that a positive idea on the HVT?
Not like regular fields that just play, but like if ones are like
It's
thought
like
out-
Rainbow Six in a sense.
No.
Left to right.
Yes, that's what this exactly looks like.
It's ones that have like thought out scenarios.
Ah!
Oh, they got flashes like in COD.
It's like thought out
Wait, they do?
scenario.
You didn't see that?
Well, it's like thought out scenarios.
look,
Like, they
the
play a
lens
game
flash
and they
up.
have to try
Yeah,
and
see?
save this
That's
guy or
so-
take this guy
No,
out,
it's,
or like a zombies or something.
So wait, and that guy just went and
Watch.
stood out there just because he
Well,
had to?
Yeah, like it was a scenario. Like that guy.
look at the scope. See, the scope flashes just like in COD. I didn't know that was a real life thing.
Informant's down.
You want to know what that was probably? The
Wow.
light of the sun shining on it.
No, it was probably just the smoke leaving the barrel.
No.
What?
What? It's not a real fucking gun, Joe.
Yeah, but it's gas.
It's not even the gun. It's the. It's the.
gas.
It's not even the
It's
gun
not
that's
gas.
flashing.
It's air. It's air.
Look,
It was probably
Devin, air is gas.
sure, but it's not the gas you were thinking.
That's obviously gas.
And it's the scope that's flashing,
scope.
not the gun. See?
Oh, you're right.
It's the
Watch
sun.
how this guy falls. Imagine that's how you have to die in the battlefield.
Well, they have. It's role play.
I feel like I would have acted a lot
Well, it's a
better.
role play thing.
Oh god, I'm falling.
So they have to play their part.
Burn the ash.
The only thing about it is like playing in this and then being ultimately destroyed by people who've been doing it.
Well, that's why you just hide in a bush.
Oh, there's a minigun. God damn.
The guy's like,
Does that guy know he's there?
No, obviously not.
Is there a sniper? Is there someone?
Sniper's here somewhere. He's just hiding in the bush right there.
Well, that's sniper, right? Don't know. I've seen him move. Yeah. Got a ghillie suit.
there's no shot.
They're just like literally.
I was like,
perfectly
there's
around
no
him.
way they don't know this guy's right there. They're standing right in front of him.
That's when you just get out. Fucking walk right past them all. See ya, bitches.
Are you?
You know what that reminds me of?
This Juggernaut running right.
How do they not? I mean,
That looks so freaking
probably because
funny.
he's got a YouTube channel. He's got top of the line gear.
He's just like,
If someone's got a YouTube channel and they're popular at doing airsoft, they probably got like sponsorships and top of the line gear.
Which movie was it? Dumb and Dumber? I don't know. How do you spell camouflage?
I don't know how to say your name, dude, but no, we're not dancing.
I'll dance.
I guess he will dance. Dance.
I don't know how to dance. Alright, I can't find it, but
Message lads, can someone dance, please, please, and thanks. If you want to dance, Joe, go ahead.
alright.
All right, sit down. I'm cringing right now. This is cringe.
Stand with me and dance.
I thought you were gonna go up and be like this.
All right, now leave a like for his dance. He did that for you.
Please and thanks.
Dams.
Thanks.
Dams.
Donated $500.
I think he meant to say thanks.
Dams.
No.
They can't do that yet until we reach a certain goal.
What?
Donate. I mean, we'd have to set up something, but
You
that.
can just do PayPal.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Why?
It's like greedy.
Who's holding the weapon right now?
What you guys don't know is he's not actually even holding the camera. It's some guy behind him reaching him in front of him.
It's just a GoPro.
Yeah, right on his
dummy.
back.
Yeah.
It's just a GoPro. Stupid.
You remember when oh wait, you didn't watch it. Do you remember when Adam was put on Rowan's back with the ghillie suit? Like that.
Yeah, because they didn't know he was there.
My name's Jeff.
Now, Joe would be the type of guy who would go all out on everything.
P90.
Oh, absolutely. Why wouldn't I go all out?
And you and me would be running out there with like bright shirts because we didn't buy anything.
And I'm gonna be like disguised into like the
We're gonna
wall.
be like, where could he be? Joe's gonna be like,
No, I'm gonna like my entire body's gonna be painted just like that wall.
We're gonna go by. You know
and I'd
what's-
be like, hey, I was
Behind you.
Michael. Yeah. that wall just move a little bit?
Is that wall a bit thick to you? Is
it's
that
I'd be like,
We're gonna run through a doorway. We're gonna run into his belly.
Where is he? Behind you.
Did that wall
Mark you with a fucking marker.
get a bulge?
Is that
What?
Wall horny?
Come on.
I didn't mean it like that.
What did you mean?
I was doing it in a nicer way.
In the box.
A bulge.
I was saying it in a nice way.
I mean, I was gonna be.
He's gonna have a bulge.
I was gonna be like, we're gonna run into him at the doorway.
They just kept shooting him.
Cause you know how awkward that would be.
Must be a woman.
Do you know how awkward that would be? Like, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go to the wall and then.
You start rubbing your hand up the
It's just-
wall.
Get up against the wall. Where is he?
His
This
face
is like-
is just pressed up against your chest.
I hear his heartbeat.
I sense him nearby.
I hear his footsteps,
He just looks up right at you and just keeps moving.
and then you just hear his belly rumble because he gets hungry. He just...
No, just growl. And all of a sudden, no. It's just you hear my stomach growl.
Hey, Michael. Yeah? Did that wall just eat something?
No,
No, it's your imagination. You must be hungry.
You really are aware of
Don't you know walls need to eat too?
Wow.
What the fuck?
What the?
He's got a cup.
Oh, touch it. Wow, it is.
That's impressive.
I got a cup. Oh, you do?
You don't have a cup.
There's no cup there. I know. Because they just shot him there multiple times.
You good?
He just stood there.
Michael? Here, can I see that knife?
No,
I gotta make sure.
Don't play around with the rope,
I'm not.
because that thing will come off.
It was falling. It was off like that. I put it like that.
Wait, what is it? Devin,
What?
You broke it.
you played with the rope.
I did not. I didn't. It just came off. I was just holding it, and it just. Yeah.
Oh hell no!
Oh, hell no, what?
Oh hell yeah!
I am not gonna. I'm not risking that. You
Why?
fall off that, you die.
Why?
Well,
I'm
you
just
have to
gonna-
sign a waiver too. So if you die or something happens, it's on you.
Yeah, it's definitely not me.
Thank you.
I'll just.
I push him off the roof.
Thank you guys.
Basically saying you understand the danger that you're in and act responsibly and stuff like that. They're in a whole ass helicopter. Some places go all out.
Are we doing that?
Yeah, we can afford a whole helicopter.
Safely on the ground. But I
This
spot
will have to
enemy
do.
players up ahead, preparing an ambush.
Aw.
We would lose 100% against people like this.
Oh, wouldn't it? I'd be like PETA.
Guys, thanks
From
very much
Hunger
for
Games?
watching, and I'll see you.
You would be a target that's like. So.
They would never even see me in my fucking clown mask with like rainbow hair.
You would
What about my skins? What about my
What
rainbow
about that
skins?
airsoft gun?
2 shots.
No.
No.
We've sat on the same exact thing for 2 hours.
Oh, what's this?
What?
Big fails.
Now this is your channel.
Yeah. Well, I don't watch the shorts on here, so.
Well, aren't we gonna watch it?
No, we're not gonna.
Big
Well, it says
Bear.
big fails. It's probably just the thumbnail that people use.
You know what we should go on?
Big Bear versus Glock.
See
Well, that's
this,
obviously
Joe?
fake
Joe?
history.
And Bear just sits there.
It's just his
Let's
kids.
test this.
He says he watches that stuff on his phone. Wow, you're really addicted to airsoft, huh?
Yeah.
Happy for you.
Yeah. Kid movies.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to be fishing for that kind of thing on stream.
Well, you're not gonna find anything besides kid stuff. And whatever that- Don't.
All right, boys. Why don't we start exchanging some stories? Yay! Pay the frick attention!
You said it anyways.
I didn't. I cut myself off. I bleeped myself.
Oh.
So pay the fuck. Oh. Boys, why don't we start exchanging some stories? Is that my breath?
But you didn't believe it.
Yay! Pay the fuck! I only said the first 3 letters.
No.
Start exchanging some stories.
Listen. You blocked the first word, but you said it again anyway.
Yay! Pay the fuck!
Pay the
Pay the
fuck.
fuck attention!
Oh.
You said it anyway.
No, I said frick, yeah? I cut myself off. I bleeped that. Anyway, I cut off the first three letters. Pay the fuck!
Pay the fuck.
Attention!
Oh, you did say
You
frick.
said it anyway.
Yeah. I did. Well, for the first one, I cut off the first 3 letters.
I thought-
I cut off the last letter, my bad.
Whether or not, they still clearly heard you say the word.
Well, yeah, but YouTube won't.
We're not gonna get nothing anyway. We're
I
too
only
small.
said FUC. I didn't put the king at the end.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's talk about stories, boys. Any interesting stories? Michael, let's start with you.
No, I don't have none.
Oh, wow, you're an interesting person. Devin, stories? What about that one time you almost got ran over in your e-bike?
What about that
I mean,
one
I
time?
did get
What about
ran
those
over.
one time where
Did you?
those girls flashed you? In the
Yeah,
car?
yeah.
Oh.
And then he found out it was actually dudes later on.
No, I was,
I'm kidding. Come on, give me your shoes.
Why don't we talk about that anime girl you thought was hot, even though she's not a girl?
Anime girl. Are you talking about like
I
a
said she
cosplayer?
was good looking. I didn't say she was hot. Oh, fire.
Was it like a transgender
Yes.
crossdresser?
You know Chainsaw Man?
Would you smash? Would you smash?
You know Chainsaw Man?
Yeah.
The girl with the bowl haircut.
Little haircut. No, I don't have no
She
idea.
pukes in the guy's mouth.
Oh, so you're into that kind of thing?
No. I said she
Tell
was,
me about your
I
fetishes.
said that. I said that.
Tell
You
me
said
about your
that
fetishes.
she
was good looking.
No, you said I don't care if she's still hot.
I said I don't care. She's good looking.
No, you
All right.
said she's
So
what I said.
You
what
did
about
not.
the one time you almost?
I'll pull up the recording.
You didn't record it.
I
I'm
did.
Stupid. No. All right.
I
go
did.
for it. Go for it. Pull it up.
I won't.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us about that one time you almost ran over. You almost got run over. My
You
bad.
mean when I wrecked my bike?
Yeah, and you didn't say when I did get ran over because you did not fucking get run over.
No, I just went over their hood and.
You went over the hood?
flying. Yes.
Oh shit! Survivor.
And then she's like, "Are you okay?"
I
And then,
think so. Yeah, I think so. Oh, thank God.
yeah. That's practically what
Are you
happened.
okay? Oh, good.
Yeah, helmet flies off. I like it. And then the cop had the balls to say that I hit the car.
Even though you.
I was turning.
flew-
I was going up a hill and I was turning down a street. I went
Even
like
so,
this.
wait. Even though you flew over the hood, you were the one that hit the car.
Yeah. So they said I backed into the car.
Wanna know what it
Somehow.
was? It's because it was the person wasn't there, right?
No.
They left because they didn't want to investigate.
But
You know,
there was 10 different people that seemed to get hit. Even Bert. Bert actually seemed to get hit.
They didn't want
And
to
he
do
didn't
the
stop?
investigation.
He stopped, and then he stopped. Are you okay? And then he drove off, got the house. Josh runs in, and he's just like, "Punk got hit by a car." Everybody's laughing. Nah. What the fuck are you doing? Punk got hit by a car.
Hey.
Get the. And then
The cops probably didn't pursue it because she was with her kids. She's probably like a mother or something.
No, they didn't pursue it because they didn't want to do the paperwork and finding that person.
Are you sure?
Yes.
They literally called me
really
I guarantee
two
that's why it
hours
is.
after saying they couldn't find her. and
Because
stopped looking.
because I know that some judges let some criminals off in case they're in like dire situations.
Guarantee you they'll tell you they'll look and they won't even try.
Did you at least get their license plate when you were on the floor in agony?
Yeah, I go over the hood.
In
The
4K?
helmet flies off. My back rim got dented.
And your bike was broken.
My bike, well, kind of.
Was it still usable?
It was not for me because it kept going to the side.
You were using it,
Dev started using it and then he sold it. Which
and then he didn't give you the money.
No,
By
I
the
did
way.
give you the money.
You took 200 of it. You still owe me another 100. I said you can keep 100. You took 2, so you still owe me 100.
I don't remember.
And what do you have any stories?
No.
Some guy threatened to violate me when I didn't give him a marinara.
And
When I was
that
riding my
icing.
electric bike, I had a guy trying to run me off the road.
A guy tried to violate me because I didn't give him a marinara with his pizza.
I really
Icing.
don't care.
It
I'm
was
kidding.
icing.
It was icing, yes.
Yeah.
My bad.
I don't care.
No, it was marinara.
No, it was icing.
Yeah, who cares?
He said, like, what the heck am I
Yeah,
supposed
well,
to do
now
with
you
these
can tell that
fish?
guy that you don't sell marinara there anymore. Unless it's in a cup.
It was a cup.
And then just recently, I also got kind of the same situation. And then
Except we're not as serious.
nope, but Brandon sucked their dick.
Oh!
What?
Not literally.
Why are you saying
Theoretically.
that?
Theoretically. And
Theoretically.
I
literally
did not
said-
expect
so,
that to
just
come out your
because
mouth.
just
I was like, where's he going with this?
so what?
Well, because, you know, you don't want to hurt his feelings for a reason.
Well, he
Oh, hang on.
over a ranch, one ranch dipping cup, and I said we weren't driving all the way to Richfield Springs to give it to him. We ended up making their whole order for free, and it was like a $60 order
For a cup.
for a dipping cup.
And don't say his name. He doesn't want his name said on.
Well, it could be anyone.
It
All right.
doesn't
Do
matter.
you have any
Well,
stories?
well, you can talk to me about it then if it's a big deal.
Well, either way, you just don't want to deal with that.
Do you have any stories?
I had a guy running me off the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it me?
Yeah, and then he got punched in the back of the head. Said he got a coma.
Who?
You.
I didn't get punched in the back of the head.
You remember? You said the guy punched you in the back. Thought
Yeah.
you punched you in the
No.
back of the head.
I had
messed up your
I-
toe.
No.
Your, like,
You guys are speak normal English. I no, not just no.
I had a bump in the back of my head, but he didn't hit me, so I don't know how I got it.
What about when you hit the fence on your e-bike?
Yeah, and then I literally had
what
to
fence?
threaten you to go to frickin' the hospital.
When you were
Oh, that
hospitalized.
fence. I did.
Oh, that one fence.
Yeah, and now I owe $2,000 to the ambulance.
Really?
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, they charge you like
They
$5,000.
sent me a
don't they?
$2,000 bill after they told me it was free.
That's illegal. Actually.
Well, there's no way of me proving it either way.
But, yeah, I literally...
Should have recorded that.
But either way, even if so, I'm not paying.
I went up to the officer. I was like, so, if I break his legs...
Why didn't the cops just bring you to the hospital then? Was there even anything wrong with you?
No. They just wanted to make sure, I guess.
I-
Yeah, you
I
should have
went-
fucking made sure in their fucking cop car.
Well, I went up to the police officer.
Well, I hit the fence going 20 miles per hour, and I landed quite far away from where I hit.
I can run 20 miles per hour.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
You cannot.
I can't. Is that the end of your story, or
You
is
could
there
probably
anything else
barely
to it?
run 10.
Hey,
I can
excuse
only
me.
run 5.
If I
That's
break,
how fast I can walk.
if I break his legs just to get him to
No.
the hospital...
The guy who tried running me off the road wasn't from here.
What do you mean by that?
There's a whole story. And you wouldn't understand because you guys don't drive.
Did you find out who it was?
No.
Oh, so no justice served.
Well, the guy got out of the car and tried fighting me.
Did you take out your phone and like take a
I
picture?
stabbed him in the head. Metaphorically. No, I was sitting on the bike. He was pissing me off. He was running me off the road because I stopped at the light.
No, I would've
That's fucking nasty.
I stopped at the light as they were going by.
been- that's that.
And-
You went like this, and then you went like this.
All right, well, come on, Evan, story time.
I stopped at the light and his light was green going by, whatever. And he was yelling at me, and I just flipped him off. And he got really mad.
And then he got out of
Well,
his truck
that's-
and approached you.
He got really mad. Went into the store's parking lot. Turned around as I was going.
You were in a helmet?
He don't wear helmets.
No, I didn't wear a helmet.
Yeah, then
That's
you
why.
deserved it.
That's why we forced him to go to the hospital.
Because if it was me
that day,
and I was wearing a helmet, I would have fought. If it wasn't, I would have worn one.
I didn't wear a helmet because it was wet.
Yeah, sure.
He didn't wear a helmet because he didn't like wearing a helmet.
No, I did wear helmets. I just
You didn't-
didn't at the time.
You should have
Wet.
fucking. We should have wore some like some knuckles.
But either way, it was because he was saying something about I had to be on the sidewalk.
Wait,
don't.
so he tried to run you off the road because he didn't want you on the road?
No, I was on the road going down, and then on the bridge, there's a little exit that goes onto the highway, and he was speeding up real fast past me and tried cutting in front of me, and he pushed his brakes and got mad because I
Wow,
kept going.
that's automatically puts him in the wrong. I would have taken my fucking phone out and recorded that right then and there.
And he didn't say anything to me at that time, but then I was going around, whatever, he came through here, and then he started screaming out his door or window, and then I flipped him off. Didn't say anything, I just flipped him off.
Honestly, that was probably a mistake.
How did he look?
Huh?
How did he look?
What do you mean?
He was very sexy.
Like, what was his appearance? How would you describe him to the police?
Don't. They had his license plate.
Was he white?
They had his license plate.
Was he white?
Yes, he was white.
Blonde?
Bald, I think.
Oh, so a skinhead.
He was probably 40 years old.
40-year-old skinhead.
But
And did they get him?
no.
So they had the license plate, but they didn't get him.
Because apparently, because he's not from here, they can't do anything
Well,
about
I'm
it.
pretty sure they can.
Not only if he was still in the
Deport
state,
him.
but because he went in the direction out, or because he went into the direction out of the county.
So attempted
said-
murder it means you can leave.
Well, he tried running me off the road. I stopped because I wasn't just gonna go and just let him run me over. So I stopped, and he stopped. He started screaming. He screamed at me through the passenger side window, and I was trying to talk to him and explain to him because he was saying something about that little bridge where the exit is. That there's 2 crosswalks, one down below and one all the way up front. And he's an idiot because there's only one crosswalk. And even if so, I was trying to explain to him that I don't I don't go across the crosswalk because I'm supposed to be in the road. So crosswalks
tell
don't apply
him
to me.
That when
No,
it's
he
an
wouldn't let me
electric
talk.
bite, you're not considered a citizen. It's considered a vehicle.
He wouldn't let me talk. He just kept yelling.
Let me finish.
So it just pissed me off to the point where I screamed back at him and told him to shut the fuck up. And then
Kind of like what you did with Bert.
yeah, probably. And then he kept yelling, and he's like, oh, you want to say it again? Blah, blah, blah. And he kept saying whatever, and I said it again, and he got out of his car, and then came over to me as I was just sitting on the bike all chill, and then he swung, and I just backed up, and then he stumbled, and then I punched him right in his face. That was it.
Yeah, you should have went in a bit more in on that. You probably could use ChatGPT to help too.
Yeah, during the fight.
Afterwards, when they said they couldn't do anything about it.
If the police, no, the police didn't say they can't do anything about it. They said if he leaves the county, they can't do anything about it.
Which is
Well, you can still pursue the issue.
I don't know. It's up
That's
to them.
false
It's not my
anyway.
problem.
What do you mean?
That's false.
I wasn't even gonna call
if
the
you
cops.
send the information to another county, they can arrest him and bring him back to that
If
that
you
same
don't,
county.
if you're not gonna do anything with the cops, then you can't really complain about it. Then
But you
Well,
know, you
I
would've
wasn't
gotten in
gonna say-
trouble,
no,
too,
I
because
wasn't
of
gonna-
assault as well because you said you hit him.
what were you about to say?
I wasn't gonna say. I didn't tell them I hit him. No, but a bunch of other people saw it too. They had multiple calls about it.
So who did the first punch?
He did.
He did. Okay, so self-defense.
He got out
But
and
that
threw his
doesn't matter
punch.
no more.
Actually, it does.
You just get less of a penalty.
Well, because he was in the car, he's completely at fault. Devin, since he hit him after he got hit, means that it was completely
He didn't
self-defense.
get hit. He dodged.
So, yeah, but that's still self-defense.
I didn't hit him hard enough to knock him out. I
The
just hit
threat
him.
of harm is enough for you to hit first. They don't actually have to hit you first.
But he kept swinging at me, and I didn't swing at all.
For instance, if I got up in your face and I just started screaming at you, and like I got ready to punch you, but I didn't punch you and you punched me, you're fine. Like you're not gonna get in trouble for that.
Thanks.
He kept swinging at me though afterwards too, but I didn't swing back. I just held him down.
That would be so crazy.
Guys, if
I would be like, what's going on?
I definitely would have hurt him if I did actually swing because I barely punched
What's
him.
going on, you guys?
Like,
But I didn't want to. I wasn't gonna call the cops. I was just going home after work.
I love how Joe's like, you should have recorded it.
I was just going home after work.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Now there's all that fly juice splattered all over him.
I was just going home after work, and then some guy, as I was driving on the side of the road, some guy in a car rolled down his window and asked me if he wanted me if I wanted him to call the cops. So I thought as I was driving, and I said, yeah, sure, why not? I wasn't even going to. I was just gonna.
That's just like
keep
the
going.
ambulance that came when I got hit.
So they asked me a bunch of questions, and then they told me that
I actually almost got
the
in
license
trouble that
plate
day.
looks like it's out of state, so chances are that they won't be able to get him because he'd be gone already. Because
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
Because he's
Doesn't the
gone.
license plate pretty much tell you exactly where they live?
It tells you practically all their information as long
Yeah.
as it's on their insurance.
So they should still be like, even if they can't do it themselves, it shouldn't be that hard to just transfer it over to a different police department.
That's what I mean. Like, all
Well,
the
they
laws
asked
are
me if
pretty
I
much
want to
the
press
same.
charges, and I said, yeah, I guess, sure.
I said
Do you want me to
I
call the police? Might as well.
Pretty much. I was like, yeah, sure. I said, yeah, why not?
Honestly, you should have kept them in captivity.
You want to know
till
how to
they
get
arrived.
famous? Next time something happens like that, hold them down and then start recording yourself.
Well, I just had to get home to my kids. That's all I was focused on.
Yeah, I had to go save someone else's kids from burning fires, so that's all. Just try to make yourself look as heroic as possible.
Yeah, I actually almost got in trouble when
That's
I
fine,
got
though.
hit by
The
a car.
cops didn't look like they cared too much.
All right, I'm gonna pause. I gotta use the bathroom.
Well, wait. Before we say anything
What are you
else,
looking at?
I will say this: the reason
Control
why
to pause.
I actually almost got arrested was because I was fleeing the scene.
Before
Even
you
though I
leave,
got hit. Because I was walking.
before you leave,
Wait.
can you tell me that I can go?
I guess I'm paused. Isn't that still technically considered hit and run? But just because you weren't the one that did the hitting, you still got hit and then you ran.
I got hit. People were asking me if they wanted to call an ambulance. I said no,
You
and I was
said
walking
yes.
away.
No, you still hit the car, and you ran.
I was walking
You
away.
hit the
I'm
car
like,
with your body.
yeah, I'm like this. This is me.
You should have been like.
You hit the car.
I did try to call my mom. That's the worst part. I tried to call my mom.
You hit the car with your body.
I tried to call my mom, and she didn't answer. I called her like 10 times. She didn't answer, and she said she didn't answer because she thought it was a useless. It was like she thought I was just calling her to call her.
Yeah, because
I was
they
like-
don't ever answer their phones.
I was like, what the? I could have been dying.
Yeah, they don't answer their phones. Something could be seriously wrong, and they'll be like, "Scam!" Like idiots.
I got so upset, and then frickin'. You know what? That's actually the first time I've ever seen my grandfather run. Because he heard about it. He's coming out barefoot right down the street.
Running.
Yeah.
Dan?
It was funny as fuck. It was just like.
He ran funny? You'd never seen him running, and then when you're dead, he was
Like,
running really
you know,
funny.
like when someone with a really big belly runs, they run like this.
Oh, like Joe?
Yeah. It was just like old man just going.
Michael! Did you laugh right there?
No, I did after. Because he came out barefoot. And I was like,
Was he the first one?
No.
Who came out first?
Clive was the first one because he hopped on the truck with,
Oh, so he hopped on the truck instead of just running.
he hopped on
'Cause
the
it was
truck
right
with
around the
Bert because
corner.
Bert, I guess, did a UE and ran.
Oh.
Everybody's starting to run. I'm like, it's not that serious.
I got a little...
The only reason I stopped was because I saw the ambulance coming around. I was like, oh, fuck.
Because somebody called him.
Yeah, there was a firefighter there that saw everything, and he said that he could help me take care of it. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he calls an ambulance, I guess, and then nothing came of it. Except I lost a $800 bike, which kind of made me upset.
Yeah. So for
You're
six...
exhausted already?
So the first six or whatever, and then the guy who bought it, it got stolen.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't have the bike. Someone stole it. He took it to the shop to get it fixed and knew everything.
Yeah.
He rode it for 15 minutes.
Really?
Because he was an idiot. He went into Walmart for 5 minutes and left it outside unlocked. Because he didn't have a lock on it.
Oh, actually, I do have
He came
a
outside,
time.
it was gone.
Speaking of a story, I do have a story about the time my bike almost got stolen.
Really?
Yeah, it was that fast
You,
track.
yeah, you
you've
already
already
told me
said
that.
this.
Yeah.
You came out and you're like, that's my book.
No, I ran out.
my bike. No, he said he came out and he was like, my bike.
No, that's not what I said at all.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you were... No, he said it was his bike.
I came out and I was like, hey, man, nice bike. He's like, yeah, thanks. I just got it. No, actually, that's my bike.
Get the fuck off my bike.
No, sir, I'm not letting you leave with my bike. No. That's what he did. He played the mentally ill thing, and it was just...
And then you just got on and rode away.
Yes. Because all I did was push him. I barely even pushed him. I just went like this, and he just...
Maybe
Right.
he was mentally...
No. He definitely
Well, I
wasn't.
mean, still, I would have just called the police right there. Be like, oh, well, I guess the police are going to take me away
Because-
because I'm calling them and
Yeah,
having
but
them you away.
he
I
also
went-
would have to go through the troubles of having to prove it's his bike.
So?
Which I could, but...
You can just fucking pull up a picture on your phone.
Yeah, you can do that, all that stuff, but who says he has a picture on his phone? He'd have to go in through his orders and
You do have
everything.
pictures on your phone.
No.
Yeah, we took pictures of our bikes.
I deleted him by now.
Oh.
But I do have.
I wouldn't care to go through all that trouble. I'll just take the bike and go.
Yeah.
Because it's my bike.
I went to my father's that day.
That's why I don't call the cops, because I don't care to go through all that trouble.
Believe it or not.
Have you ever gone through that trouble?
What?
What trouble are you talking about?
Like, when the guy tried to find me, I didn't care to call cops. I
Yeah,
just
but
wanted to
what
go home.
trouble are you talking about? You keep saying I don't want to go through the trouble. What trouble?
Having
Dealing with the
to
cops.
deal with the cops and
Why?
go places.
What's wrong with dealing with the cops? Isn't that a good thing?
No,
What are you
because
talking
then,
You
They're
want to
annoying.
know the cops.
yeah, until they sit there and try to find something to pin on you.
Have you gone through that situation?
Doesn't mean it wouldn't happen.
So it's
I
just an
haven't gone.
imaginary
No,
situation.
I haven't gone through that situation because I didn't let myself go through that situation.
Well, wouldn't it be better to
And
build up connections?
Either way, it's sitting there taking time to talk to the police is too much trouble.
I would see it as more of an opportunity.
I don't really care to.
Actually, 2 days later is when I got hit by that car.
Really?
Yes.
After your bike almost
Because I went to my father's
Even
house.
when I hit the pole at 20 miles per hour on my bike, I didn't want all the police coming. They all came, ambulance and everything. I was like,
You made me late to
God.
work, by the way.
I don't care.
He made me late to work.
I made you late to.
Dev.
That's really nice of you to say. I could have
Well,
been
he was like,
dying. I could have been dying. You made me late, bitch.
No, yeah, you weren't gonna go, and I'm like, I'll break your.
I'm surprised I
Legs
didn't
if I
pass
have
out.
to.
I hit my head on the ground.
Officer, if I knock him unconscious, will I get in trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did ask him that. I was like, sir, if I break his legs in front of you, even though it's gonna help him, will I still get in trouble? Yes.
Why would that help me?
Because you'd have to go to hospital then.
I'm gonna give you a reason to go.
Yeah.
All right, my story.
No, no one cares.
No, I never said I wasn't gonna go. I never said I wasn't gonna go. I was telling them that I didn't want to ride in the ambulance because it would cost money. And then they all said, "Oh no, it's free. It's not gonna cost anything."
Yeah, because they said it was by the state if it's a very serious matter or whatever. Or since you were a homeowner, it's for the state or it comes out of the state. But obviously that's not the case. Unless you just don't have house
It was
insurance.
either they took me up in the truck or I went in the ambulance, and they were all telling me, "Go in the ambulance, go in the ambulance." Like
I didn't
idiots.
care. I literally said that you. All I said was he was going to the hospital.
I hate people so much. Michael's one of them.
Yeah, I called Joe afterward too, and he's like, no, it didn't happen.
I don't think it sounded like that.
I don't know how happened. Devin is really good at riding bikes.
Yeah, and then I sent him a picture.
I am
of,
pretty good at riding bikes, but
It didn't happen. Backflip.
but that wasn't really my fault. I was riding on the thing.
And someone blinded you. Yeah.
Multiple cars came through, and they had either the high beams on or what.
Yeah, you're supposed
And I could
to.
not see a thing.
Honestly, they do say that you're supposed to drive on a path of incoming traffic.
Well, he was on a bike trail. So how did that?
I was
you were-
on
oh,
the
you were on a
road.
bike
I was
trail?
on a bike trail.
You gotta just get like a visor or something.
No, you just don't go through the bike
No,
trail.
I was looking down at the road that I was on because I couldn't see straight in front of me, so I looked down to make sure I was staying on the road. And
The fucking fence.
like a few seconds after I looked down, I was already on the grass.
Well, couldn't you just like follow the path?
That's why I looked down. But by the time I looked down, I was already there.
I do think though that
Well,
Destiny
the
made it
path
sound a
is
lot
like this,
worse.
Joe.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure I'm taking the turns right. I couldn't see a single thing in front of me.
Well, maybe you should become an F1 driver.
Even with my light shining, I couldn't see anything.
I think Destiny put it out of proportion though.
Huh.
Because she made it sound like that you were unconscious for like 20 minutes, called her, and then you were like,
No, I was not unconscious.
Did you guys see the video?
I fell. I did whatever, and I sat there for like 10 minutes
like,
in pain.
I remember when we got there,
And
the ambulance guy was
calm
like,
down.
I expect the way it sounded, I expect him to be on the ground, not him standing like
Well, I was perfectly fine.
Have you guys seen this video of this officer
I
that
was-
slammed this dude down?
I was fine. I just was laying there for 10 minutes,
Like-
in pain.
it was just like this.
Have you guys seen that?
I was in pain, laying there for like 10 minutes, and didn't want to get up.
Have you guys seen this?
What's that?
Just trying to process what happened.
This officer stopped this
Relax.
random dude, and he slammed him down to the ground,
Yes, I seen this.
and it made him, like, instantly, like you know,
Yeah, because he slammed his head
yeah.
really hard.
You know what I
And
mean?
The cop got jail time or something like that.
That video made me straight up uncomfortable. You guys want to watch it?
Because we'll probably get in trouble for that.
Ooh, you wouldn't get in trouble for that.
Yes, you probably would.
It doesn't show anything. Just sound. No.
That's pretending it. This guy wasn't
Now for this
pretending.
new this
Yeah.
afternoon, we have some new details. There is now a federal
Or
lawsuit
mocking.
in a
This guy wasn't
violent arrest
mocking.
that went viral out of Paulding County. Overnight, we got
This
a
is the
man
kind of thing that people see, and then they think that this is what all the police are
on
like.
the civil rights lawsuit filed by Tyler Canaris. You can see him in this video being handcuffed before he is body slammed by former deputy Michael McMaster. In the lawsuit, Canaris is now suing the
All
former
because he
deputy
matched the
and
description or
sheriff.
something like that.
He says his Fourth Amendment rights were violated and that he was left with.
They don't show the
matched
audio.
description of someone who was breaking into cars.
I guess we
Canaris
don't really need to
denied
hear the
that.
audio. It's pretty depressing.
Yeah.
Pretty fucked up. Like he was turned like really. His brain was like mush. By the end of it, like you could hear his cognitive, the way he spoke, deteriorate
I know.
instantly.
I've seen it.
It was messed up, wasn't it?
Sounds like you.
That's kind of messed up.
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
I am a dark person.
I don't
I
forgive
guess that's
you.
why you like watching Berserk.
I like watching. Yeah.
No, like he thinks that Berserk is darker than
And you're-
Chainsaw.
you're right,
or
though, by the
Chainsaw
way.
Man is darker than Berserk.
By the way, you were right.
Huh?
And
Oh, I know I
when
was
it's
right.
on Crunchyroll, it's like very under-censored. Like it doesn't
It's
even
very
show, it doesn't-
over-censored?
Under or over, yeah. Because it doesn't even show the nipples; it just shows boob. Like it's not.
Yeah,
nipple.
well, I mean, I don't really care about that.
And then it's like
Well, I don't like.
don't show half the scenes and stuff.
Yeah, what I don't like is when they completely change the dialogue to fit the Western media. I don't like that. It's like it'll completely change like the most normal things. Like I think there was one Maid show where they completely changed the character's dialogue because it didn't fit like Western like woke standards.
I don't have to go to the bathroom again.
Did you drink?
Dev hit that over there.
Pick it up.
Dev hit it over
I'm
there.
leaving it there for you.
Yeah. 5 cents. You owe me.
You're gonna have to owe me those. I'm like, yeah, the next day. Joe, I left that bottle there. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about it, man. I took care of it. No, you owe me 5 cents. Actually, you owe me. Just give me a couple bucks because I left a couple bottles lying around. That was so fucked up. I mean, fudged up.
I don't think we should. Are we really trying to be child friendly?
Well, I mean, I still don't want to be like super. All right, yeah, right. I don't give a shit. But you know, you won't make money if you're not child friendly.
That's not true.
Really?
Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and some of the most successful people in the world. They swear.
I don't care for Family Guy.
Family Guy's stupid.
It's just brain rot. Same with a lot of the stuff that I see.
I'll be back.
But I really can't complain because a lot of the stuff I watch really is like that as well. Not as much as it used to be. Like the stuff I showed you earlier. I don't really usually watch that stuff. I just saw that recently.
I just walk away.
Let's see what we got, boys. Black workout tutorial. That seems like family-friendly content. Look at all these. Look at all these people he's up to. Wowzers. You know, I was looking for my own sub content. What the hell? What happened to Hitler's body? Olympic shooting. This was wildly successful. I tried the new Omegle. Wow. Thirsty. I built my dream airsoft pistol. What the fuck? The hell are you watching? This game is nuts. Didn't he, like, get in trouble? Kai Cenat, yeah.
Dude. Dev just left. Joe.
Shut the hell up.
Dude, Dev left.
I'm gonna slap you. If you're gonna make a prank, you might as well make it believable.
Then he just calls you as he's gone.
Yeah, I forgot my stuff there. Everyone arrested needs to be required to get a job as a condition for parole.
Alright, I'm bored.
You remember that? You know who Kai Cenat is? Really? Kai Cenat? Cenat? Kai Cenat?
Kai?
Kai. Like Dragon Ball Z Kai?
Kai Cenat?
I don't know.
Don't know.
You know what I just did? Your teeth are so... Ah! Get over here. Ow. Ow, that was my face.
He just paints back there.
Alright,
Sounds
so...
like a you problem, man.
So what do you guys think about what happened with Kai Cenat? Bro, is that the content you want to be showing our viewers?
Yes.
Come on.
Didn't you already show that one guy?
That was different.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, I thought you were just doing some stupid childish thing.
No, I was doing the bottom tongue guy.
Yes, you're right. That guy was doing was very adult-like.
Yeah, I would say. Would you say that's yeah? It was adult-like, but more like an R18 kind of adult-like.
No, it was not.
Really, you think that was child-friendly?
Childish.
You think that was child-friendly?
It was childish.
Would you show that to your children?
It's childish.
So what do you guys think about the riot that happened when
I think I hate
Cenat was giving away a PS5?
One more.
No, we've already had that for the last day.
No, we didn't. We had 45. We just got 46 this stream.
I checked it out like 4 days ago.
You're new.
Just because I danced?
No, it wasn't on there 4 days ago, Joe. I literally just checked it when I opened this app.
Why
up
did
when
you
it
say
started
my
the
name
stream.
like that? It wasn't on there 4 days ago, Joe.
Joe.
And that was crazy, wasn't it? When Kai Cenat tried to give away that PS5 and he caused a riot.
All for a PS5?
Yeah. Are we that lost as a society that we have MFs, mother truckers, with 2 phones recording the same thing?
Really? That's what they're talking about? Not that people are killing each other for PS5.
What a bunch of savages. Wow, he's sounds more like he's a hornet. Let's find that from a different angle. What?
That angle?
This is a reporter.
New at 11, chaos in New York City. Tonight, at least 6 people are recovering after thousands overran Union Square Park this afternoon. The reason? A popular Twitch streamer held a video game giveaway. He's now facing multiple charges, including unlawful assembly.
This is what people ask when they say, "Do video games make people violent?" These are the people. These are the reasons they're going to cite.
ABC's Melissa Dunn is following the aftermath for us from New York City.
So wait.
Twitch streamer Kai Cenat facing multiple charges.
Kai is getting charged for this?
That was a while ago. That was like a year ago. So, I just noticed I just noticed a video from him. I was like, I heard he was gonna be put away for like a couple years, but I guess that being
But he
famous
didn't do this on purpose.
Yeah, he didn't, but he was still responsible for it. So it's kind of like if you hit like a kid, like in your car, even if it's not your fault, you're still gonna get.
You shouldn't be responsible for something not intentional.
Oh really? So
especially if it's
what
like
if you're, let's say like for instance like your kid fell in like a pool or something and they died, you would still be in trouble for that, right?
It's not the same thing.
I think it's the same thing.
No.
Because even if you didn't intend for that to happen,
if a kid falls without you knowing in a pool and dies, then That's
getting
on you
charged with
because you're
neglect.
responsible for it.
Yeah, but what's the word I was looking for?
You're responsible for
neglect.
keeping an eye on your child.
Yeah, that's very. That's a very. No, that's not the word I was looking for.
What the heck are you talking
That's
about?
not the same as
I was thinking
a bunch
child
of
neglect
people
because that's what you would have gotten charged
doing this when you didn't do it.
Just because you're unaware of what might happen.
Well, yeah, at that point in time, it's like, what if I went up to and push a button, right? And the city over gets nuked. Am I in trouble?
They should charge every single one of these people
I
doing
wouldn't
it.
think so.
Yeah, I mean,
If you know what the button does, then yeah.
No,
Yeah,
they
but even if I
charge.
don't.
They should charge every single person that's doing this riot,
like, what do you think about that?
and not the person who
If I push a button, a red
did a
button,
giveaway.
and the next city over gets exploded from like a nuke, I'm in trouble. It doesn't matter if I intended to do it or not. Like, they're still gonna hold me accountable for
That
that.
just sounds stupid.
That's
Really, you
dumb.
think, oh,
that's not the
you
same
didn't-
thing because you
you didn't
intentionally
mean to.
you intentionally pushed a button to.
And
bomb.
he intentionally gathered
No,
a
he
large
didn't know
crowd.
the bomb would do
No,
that.
he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he
was
said
doing a giveaway.
everybody can come to this square and I'll do a giveaway.
And everyone rioted.
Yeah.
That
Because
was
one
not his
person-
fault.
But he intended for all those people to be there.
As fans, as everyone else does the same thing.
Yeah, just like how I
Just because he did a giveaway, someone else won and they rioted.
Yeah, but the thing was he didn't get permission to gather all those people.
It doesn't matter. A lot of other people don't get permission either.
Yeah, but not a lot of other people incite the riots. He didn't incite, but he's the reason why the riots started. You're supposed to get permission when you're holding a
No, the
giant
people
crowd like
rioting
that.
should be the ones.
No, that
Led thousands
this
of
just
people
sounds
to
stupid.
overrun Union Square Park in Manhattan earlier today.
If you refuse to leave, you will be arrested for unlawful assembly.
The NYPD issuing
Unlawful
a level
assembly.
4 mobilization, the highest level. As many as 8,000 NYPD officers responding, some in riot gear, struggling.
How much do
to
you think that cost? To send 8,000 police officers there.
control the crowd.
I had thousands of kids out there. I needed thousands of parents out there, all right? But when it gets to the point where they're disorderly, we want the parents to come and take control and let us take a step back.
$100 gift cards, all here.
Twitch streamer Kai Cenat posting on the live streaming service and announcing to his 20
Well, I'm not gonna
million
deny that it
social
was
media
irresponsible.
followers, he would be
I don't
giving
think he
away
should get charged
PlayStation
for it.
5 gaming systems, gift cards, and more at Union Square. But instead, chaos ensued after the post went viral. Cenat seeing the post's response and even briefly live streaming from inside the chaos as he was mobbed by fans. An SUV spotted speeding away with
That's
multiple
like-
people hanging.
That's like
That's the people. That's not him. That's the
That's
people
just-
acting like that.
That's practical. That's like this. That's like if I was very famous and I went out in public, just walking out in public, and then a riot happens because people see me. I'm
Well,
in
no,
trouble.
you didn't just walk on the pilot. You asked a bunch of people to come to this specific location.
Like if I post on Twitter, I'm gonna be in this area, and then I just leave it at that, and then people come and then it starts a riot. I
That's
should
the
not be in
people.
trouble for that.
How about this? Let's say you walk into like a hood, saying, "Hey, everybody, I got a PS5," and you get robbed. Whose fault is it?
Well, that's not really robbed.
Whose fault is it?
Well, that's. No, I'm not gonna bring.
Well,
that
that
up.
is robbed. I don't. What do you mean that's
You're
not
practically.
robbed?
I was gonna say something, but I probably shouldn't have. It's like when
Well, whose fault is that? Yeah, it's certainly like.
I would say I'm
it's
to
not,
blame.
You're to blame, but it's not. It's still their fault as well.
No,
but you're also
everyone-
to blame.
Everyone's at fault.
But that's
He's at
definitely
fault
not
for
the
doing
same.
it, but he shouldn't be charged for someone else's action.
Yeah, but it's like this. It's like the PS4 deal, but it's like 1,000 or 10,000 times worse than that.
Being on the Twitch star, possibly in.
That's like
shouldn't be charged for someone
That's
else's
like when the
actions.
if that's the case, and every time a new system comes out, Sony or Xbox, or Sony or Microsoft should get charged because every time that happens and then they sell out, there's a mob and a riot going on. They should get right. Isn't that the exact same thing? They say that we finally released it, come and get it now, and then when a riot happens because they all run out, they should get charged.
They should get charged, but since the streamer has very little power over that, they can't really protect themselves the same way a big company can.
But there's never charges for it.
Well, yeah, but that's because
They don't even talk about it.
They literally own like chunks of America. Nobody's gonna charge them for that.
Sony does not own that much.
What are you talking about? Sony's absolutely gigantic. That's like an almost $1 trillion company.
Someone fell off.
No.
Fireworks.
Yeah,
set
just
off
grossed like $5 billion.
This is the people.
That's not Sony.
in the crowd.
It's a part of it. They made money from that.
They made money from the game, but they make a very small
smoke
percentage
and
of that.
noise. But police say they did not fire any shots or use any flashbang devices. Melissa
No, I was thinking of
Dunn,
more
ABC
like
News,
Google
Los
stuff.
Angeles.
Not
Yeah.
just Sony.
Well, so I'm specifically talking about Sony.
Posting on the live
All right, so yeah, that was crazy.
Because while he puts himself in that scenario, I do not think that he should be charged for it. That's just dumb.
Okay, boys. Let's move on to something else now, I guess.
Jeopardy?
How hard do you guys think you guys can punch?
I actually know that answer.
Harder than you.
I can go grab one of my mitts and have you guys punch it.
That's not what I was talking about.
Show me, and I'll tell you who's stronger.
Well, he's probably is stronger.
So he can beat you in a fight.
No.
Is he faster?
No, I don't know. I don't
But
think
he's
so.
so stronger. Or do you think you're faster than him?
I'd definitely
you're
outrun
taller.
him.
You're taller. Stamina?
I'd outrun him. I'd definitely outrun him.
Yeah, probably.
He smokes.
Smokes.
Actually, I'd probably beat him in a fight too, because now that I know that he faints, that's pretty easy. Just punch him, even though he's blocking it, punch him in the arm.
Yeah, that's right. You faint, don't you?
You're a bitch, aren't you? I haven't fainted in a while, so I don't know.
But I actually know how hard I punch. I punch with 800 pounds of force.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You know with them punching things where it tells you how hard you punch? It's 800 pounds.
800 pounds of force means that if I put an 800
That's
pound weight
800
in front
points.
of you.
800 pounds.
Yeah.
No.
If I put like an 800 pound machine in front of you and told you to punch it, you're not moving it.
800 pounds.
And
800 pounds of force that I should break every
yeah,
bone
like
in
if you
your
punch me with 800 pounds of force, I'd be flying like 3 feet in the air.
You punch a hole in your stomach.
Can you even push 800 pounds of force?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Rolling? Yeah.
No, like
on
push.
wheels? I can.
Like,
On
let's say, like,
wheels, yeah.
Yeah, on wheels, but that's not 800 pounds of force.
Well,
This is on
I can
wheels.
push 800 pounds on wheels.
Can you
Honestly,
push-
I could probably
yeah,
push
but that's
800
not really
pounds
the
on that
same.
I know it's not
thing.
the same, but I can still do it.
Yeah, oh, I could too. I can also push 800. I can push like a 10,000. My bad. Holy fuck! Speak properly. I can push like a 2,000 pound truck just by putting my foot on the pedal, or the fucking
In neutral,
gas.
yeah, you might actually be able to.
No,
in
on,
neutral.
on the gas.
That's not you.
Yeah, just like
You're
you
causing
pushing
the
it on
car to
wheels isn't you
move.
either.
You're causing the car to move, but you're not using any actual force to do so.
Yeah, but that's not really you pushing it on wheels either.
I mean, if I'm pushing 100 pounds on wheels, but
There's no
just
friction.
my hands and my feet, then that's more force than whatever you're doing.
If I push up a hot air balloon, am I pushing
You-
up the entire weight of that hot air balloon?
Joe, you're sounding dumber and dumber each second.
Yeah, you're making scenarios that have no.
Oh, yeah, I know. My bad, you guys. I'll shut up now. I'm questioning my own intelligence.
Scenarios you're making up right
But
now.
you
are,
don't make
like,
any sense either.
Not comparable.
A car without wheels, 800 pounds. Can you push it?
Car without wheels?
Yeah.
No.
There.
You know
'Cause
that pushing thing? I could probably push 800
There is
pounds on
a
that.
there is a clear difference between a car with wheels and a car without wheels. The car with wheels is not as heavy as the car without wheels.
I know this.
Then why are you saying you could push 800
Because
pounds?
I'm just saying I can.
You can't.
Wait, on wheels. I'm just saying that I can.
Do you think you can push more than you pull?
No.
You're dumb.
I can pull more than I can push.
No, you can't. Do you hear that?
I've pulled 30,000 pounds more than I can push.
Yeah, when you push, you involve
Pulling
more
takes
of your legs.
significantly more energy than pushing.
Not to mention,
I'm not
pulling
pulling
uses
like this.
more of your legs,
I'm
and your
pulling
legs
from
are
the
much
back.
stronger than your arms.
Think about it this way.
When it comes to like a jack.
There's a fridge in front of you, right? Are you gonna have a harder time pulling it like that, or just doing that?
Or maybe just to use this analogy. When you're moving a fridge, who has the heavier part? The person on the bottom or the person on top?
I don't understand that. Now you're sounding stupid.
No, because think about it.
You gotta word that analogy a bit better.
When you're on the bottom, pretty much you're just holding it there, and you're using your legs.
But
to
if you're on
lift it up.
top, you're not pushing it.
If you're on top, and you're going up a stair or something, you're holding it with your arms. That's all you have. Down there, you got your body, your legs. So when you're pushing,
no, you're dumb. The guy on bottom is definitely carrying way more than the guy. on
yes, but it don't feel like it.
No.
Yes, if I'm right here like this,
if I'm holding up the entire fridge, and you're just grabbing it from the top.
No, because you're not moving no matter what. You're not moving if you're just down here at the bottom of the fridge.
That's like if I'm doing this,
100%.
and you're just grabbing the end. I'm holding
The
significantly
top
more
person's
weight than
only
you.
guiding it in the direction as the bottom person's holding
Like,
all the weight. And
when
it
you're
does
like
feel
this,
like it, yes.
while it feels,
Don't you ever question my intelligence.
when you know it's even though you know it's heavier, the person on top has a much harder time.
Look at us. We look dumb.
I look really dungy. But the person on bottom, even though they have more weight, does not have a harder time than the person on top. Would you agree with that point?
No. Person on bottom has a way more hard. Nobody wants to be the bottom.
I
Wants to be the bottom. Wait.
The only other thing that a person has a hard time doing is trying to figure out where to move the fridge to get it up the stairs.
Yeah.
Because trust me, I've been
Oh,
on
don't get
both
me
ends.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely way harder to keep your grip while holding it from the top. But that's also more of a gravity issue. That's because you're pulling.
That's because you're only using your arms. That's the
No,
point.
that's
I'm
'cause
getting.
you're- that's 'cause
That's
you're
the
pulling.
point. I'm getting.
You don't
at
have
is
to pull.
when you're pushing.
You can let the guy use all the force and just guide it in this
The
direction.
guy on bottom is pushing it up.
What I'm saying, what my point was, is that when you're pushing something, you're using more of your body than what you are pulling. When you're pulling, it's just this. That's all you're doing with pulling is this or this. You're not using as much of your body.
You
Yeah.
can't use the stairs. You can use the stairs as your whatever, but when you're standing on ground pulling and pushing, you cannot use that analogy.
I've been on both ends.
You can't use that analogy.
I can.
We gotta think of this a bit. We gotta think of this a bit better. All right, now imagine this. All right, you're pulling a car, right? Is it gonna be easier to push the car or like pull the car? Come on.
Push, but
Yeah.
I mean, pulling like this, no.
That's because pulling is way harder than pushing.
If you're pulling it the way that you showed me, no. It's
How are you pulling
pushing
your car?
What do you think? You're
Are
Brian
you gonna grab
Shaw?
it from the window?
Well, I'm talking like if I was to like have a jack underneath something, and I'd pull it.
What?
That's not your own strength.
I was talking on wheels. I'm going by on wheels. I'm not going by just pure.
So I mean, I guess it would be easier to pull along if I was using like a crane.
That's not comparable.
I think it's comparable.
No.
Like I feel like he's talking about Brian Shaw when he's pulling all the freaking.
That's also
big
pushing.
rigs. It's just this.
If
Like,
you
that's
put,
not
if you
the
have a
s-
rope and you put it over your arm, that's still pushing.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like if you
That's
have a jack and you grab it from behind and you walk.
Is that pulling or is that pushing?
Isn't pulling just this motion? That's it.
Well,
That's
this
just-
still
that's all
feels.
pulling is.
This is pulling right here. Pushing is when you push away.
Yeah. You're talking about pulling with just your arms when you're doing this. I'm talking about pulling with your legs.
I was talking about pushing from the back.
You can push from the back. You're doing with your arms. If you're facing the item.
I'm
pulling-
sorry, but you doing it like this is still gonna be harder than you doing it like this.
Especially when you're not
I
just
have my
doing this, you're
experiences
just doing
with
this.
when it
Like,
comes to when it
who's,
comes to
who's gonna be pushing with all their weight? Like,
3,000 pounds on a jack, on a pallet on a jack. I find it easier to hold it like this and pull with my legs than it is to push. And even though, because I've done pushing and I've done pulling, and pulling was for me it was far easier than the pushing.
For a normal human, pulling is generally easier than pushing, particularly when dealing with heavy objects. Oh, my bad. I probably should have worded that a bit better.
So I was pretty much right.
No, you were not.
It just said pulling is better than pushing for heavy objects. I'm going for heavy objects. I never said anything light. So let's compare 3 pounds and 30 pounds. For the 3 pound, it's probably better to push. For the 30 pound, it's probably better to pull.
Humans can generally exert more strength when pulling. That's fucking bullshit. That's not right. This GPT is wrong.
yeah. Like this doesn't. It just doesn't. seem
You
right.
guys, I literally pull weight. Or I did. When I was working over there.
I obviously still depends.
3,000
on the
pounds.
person.
I pulled and I pushed, and I found it easier
Well,
to pull.
all right. Maybe you should word it like this, Joe, because it could be different for us because of our weight and size.
Pushing.
Because
if you're pulling with your legs. I mean, because all you have to do is hold your arm straight and kick your legs on the ground. Then you're using leg muscle. Leg muscle is stronger than your arms. Therefore, pulling would be stronger. Especially, no matter how you put it.
it's probably.
He's trying to look up some other stuff.
You're wrong. I know
No,
you're
I'm
wrong.
not
I watched the entire documentary on
Then
this.
how is it that I find it easier to do it when I've done it and you guys haven't? I pushed and pulled, and it's easier to pull.
That's because you have
It's
more
actually
stability.
way more recommended to pull than push, because you can get injured pushing, especially really heavy objects
Pull or
like
push a body.
3,000 pounds.
How is pulling easier than pushing?
Did you not just listen to me?
I was not.
If you're pushing, you're using your upper body. If you're pulling, you're using your lower body. Lower body is stronger than your upper body. Legs are always stronger than your arms.
Well, you can use your lower body when pushing as well. That's
You're
what
using,
football players
You're
do.
using way more. Yeah, because they're sitting here. When you're pushing like this.
I was talking about more like sumo push.
You're pushing like this. Like if it comes
You
down
can
to
dig into the
pushing
ground
like
with
this
your legs
or
when
pulling
you
like
push.
this.
So
If you're standing still and just using your arms pulling, and then just pushing without using anything else, then obviously pushing would probably be better at that point. But it's saying when you're pulling, your feet are planted. You can plant them here too, but you're mainly using this. When you're pulling, you're mainly using this. This muscle activates more for pulling. This muscle activates more for pushing. And legs are stronger than your arms. Therefore,
Well, he might be right.
this would be better.
maybe.
You know Brian Shaw, right?
Yeah.
He pulled airplanes, didn't he?
He pulled a whole.
Could he push an airplane?
He pulled a whole truck.
Who pulled the airplane?
In order to push, you would need mad traction.
Who pulled the airplane?
Me personally, I'm still gonna say push.
I can't really imagine that. That looks like it uses way more force, doesn't it? Like this, it feels more like you're just using your arms. This, I feel like I'm using the whole body.
That's because you're looking at it wrong. You're thinking pulling like this. When you pull straight, lock, legs. You're just using this for holding. You're using your legs for the pushing or the pulling.
Maybe Devin's right. Like I feel like I could curl more weight than I could push down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Then imagine trying to push that weight down. Right? It doesn't feel that strong.
Well, actually, with gravity working, you can probably push down more than you can lift.
I don't think so. Because I don't
Well,
think so.
no, because think about it.
Because you can only push down so much before you lift yourself
You can
off the
do a
ground.
push-up, but you can't do a pull-up.
Push off the ground, can't pull myself out. But yeah, but that's also because of gravity.
Yeah, that's what he just said. He said if gravity's
push-up-
involved, you can push
There
more
is
than you can pull.
significantly less weight when I'm doing a push-up than a pull-up. Because I'm touching the ground. Remember when I put my hand on the wall and my weight decreased?
He's
on the
literally
scale?
just telling you the same thing that I just said. Gravity.
With gravity involved, you can push more than you can pull.
Is it either easier to push or pull?
So
one?
tell me,
The fuck?
do you think you can push down 200 pounds?
No.
Can you curl 200 pounds?
No.
No. Can you push 200 pounds?
Yes.
Push down 200 pounds.
Yeah. All I have to do is sit on it.
But you can't curl 200 pounds. Why is that?
Because I'm heavy?
Exactly. Obviously, you're not going to be able to push down 500 pounds because you yourself don't weigh 500 pounds. You're just going to pick yourself up. Even then, you probably still won't do that because you're weak. But then again, you can't curl 500 pounds, but it would be way easier to push down 500 pounds even if you can't do it. Right now, your analogy of pushing and curling and then pushing down the weight is going based off of gravity. If something's standing upright and you're pulling and pushing, you're not working against gravity. Because it's already on the ground. You're not lifting it.
Pulling is easier than pushing. Yeah, but why do sumo wrestlers push?
Because if they pull, they're going to get out. Because the other guy's going to push them out as the guy's pushing or pulling. He's going to be using this force.
Yeah, you're right.
The other guy's going to push him out.
What about a football player?
Same thing.
Same thing, right?
He's going to get knocked down. The other guy's going to get ran over. Why would you want to pull the guy if the guy's just going to run into you?
Well, what about this, right?
He's pulling that way.
What about this, right?
Why
I have
pull
let's
him the
say
way
let's
he's
say
going?
I have a harness on, right? Let's say I have a harness on, and I'm like going this way, and Devin's trying to pull me with like a rope. Who's gonna have an easier time?
Well, Joe, okay, now there's an issue.
You're gonna have an easier time.
Yeah.
Well, no, think about it. It's because
Or
of
no.
this, Joe.
I'm gonna have an easier time because there's no way I could pull you faster than you can run.
What are you talking about?
I can't run backwards faster than
We both
you.
start
Are we
stagnant.
I'm gonna be going like this.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
cannot
be going like
backwards
this.
run faster than you can run straight.
So pushing's easier.
No, Joe. See, are we also saying that the rope is already straight? Because if the rope's already straight and you're trying to run as he's already pulling, you're not going nowhere.
You're telling me scenarios of where the object that I'm trying to pull is already moving. You don't pull an object that's already moving. You push it.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
That's what cowboys do when they fucking rope a horse.
That's like when you if someone's trying to.
Well, obviously, because they're pulling
Probably
it
tell us to
towards
shut the hell
them. You don't.
Hello? Yeah. I guess. Bye. Wants me to go wake up Kay.
Well, anyways.
All right.
Cowboy, rope, horse. The horse is running away from the cowboy, so obviously you pull the horse.
Fishing?
Because you're pulling it
Yo,
into you.
The size difference. All right.
I'm not going to pull something that's running at me.
Well, the fish is moving away from you, but you're still pulling it towards you.
It's because of the size difference.
Exactly.
And you still push as you're reeling. You go like this.
Look, what about this? Like, imagine a giant pyramid block, right? Are you gonna have an easier time pulling it?
You mean moving it?
Or pushing it, but to the length that you can push it.
Pulling.
You think you're gonna have an easier time doing that?
You think you can you think you can push something with just your muscles on top better than you can pull with your legs?
What?
If you're pulling, Joe, you're using your legs.
Yeah, if you're pushing, you're using your legs.
You're using more up here.
Shoulder and legs.
You're using more up here than you are your legs when you push.
Do you think you have more
Did you
shoulder
not just
strength or
read
arm
the
strength?
fucking thing?
Probably shoulder.
Yeah, so can you just use your shoulder when you're pushing?
Yeah, you're gonna tear your
going
shoulder.
to slip.
No.
Yes.
The pushing machine at the gym, you know which one I'm talking about, the sled?
Yeah.
Are you gonna have an easier time pulling all the weight on there or pushing it?
Actually, we already did that, and we had an easier time pulling than pushing.
We had a way easier time pushing it.
Nope.
What are you talking about? Do you know how long it would take to pull that thing towards you?
And it's a little harder.
And the
to
exertion
test
would
that.
be way harder.
It's way harder.
Joe,
to
you're
test that anyway.
you're going like you're doing a sit still pull arm.
And you're talking about like a running backwards or forward or something?
Yeah,
Running back,
that's
yes.
pulling.
At first, that's what we were talking. I thought we were talking about. Too.
And when cowboys pull a horse towards them, they're on another horse, and the horse is moving back with it. This guy doesn't know force.
So you want to do a Call of Duty Jeopardy? Just completely.
Can't argue with a guy who pulls and pushes, and finds it easier to pull than it is to push something that's like 3,000 pounds on wheels. I really have to put a lot of force into 3,000 pounds on a pallet jack because I'm using a lot of arm force and chest. If you're pulling, you're using more of your legs. Joe's thinking of just doing this. So when he's thinking of pushing, he's thinking, plant your legs, push. And when he's thinking of pulling, he's just stand here.
That's what I was thinking at first
That's
too.
exactly what he's thinking.
But then I kind of.
Because every single time he says pull, I think I'll have an easier time doing this than this.
I think you're confusing something. I'm not saying you're fucking tackling something. I'm
No.
saying, let's say there's like a
listen.
block in front of me. I'm gonna have an easier time doing this.
Joe, you're literally explaining pushing and pulling two different ways. You're saying you're gonna plant your feet down and push, and then your pulling is just this.
All right, well then this. The fuck?
No, he's saying like if you have a rope like this, and then you're like this, and then you just start.
Obviously,
pulling
if you
back
have
like
something
this.
right here, it's big, wide, you're gonna lean back and move your feet back. You're not gonna pull your arms in. That's just stupid.
What are you talking about?
You're not gonna sit here, hold something, and just move it like this. That's dumb.
Just move it like this.
You're gonna keep your arms straight, lock it, and move with your feet, not your arms. You're not gonna move your arms at all.
Though the way you're doing too is kind of using gravity to your advantage as well, because you're like leaning. You're
How do
supposed
you
to be
think
leaning
you
back.
do a pull? Why do you think it says pulling is better than pushing?
That's the point I'm getting
You're getting
You guys are pissing me off.
Hey,
All right, well, he is.
Hey.
You're getting a little flustered.
Devin.
Getting a little flustered.
It's just
Because
an
you're
ar-
arguing
hey,
with
wait,
somebody.
Let me finish. It's just an argument between pushing and pulling. It's not that serious.
Because you're arguing with somebody who pushed and pulled for 5 years. You cannot argue with somebody who's pushed pulled for 5 years.
Then why don't they make the lawnmowers pull instead of pushing?
They do.
What?
Why don't they make lawnmowers
Why
generally...
don't they make them push?
Why don't they make them pull?
They do.
Because that's just dumb.
Why?
You're not gonna pull a blade behind you.
Why? Why don't they make the lawnmowers just go like that? Generally.
Maybe because they're not 3,000 pounds, Joe.
What the hell are you talking about?
Did you not just see ChatGPT say it's easier to pull something that's heavy?
You're getting flustered.
Yeah, I
You're
am.
getting flustered.
Because he's totally he